Welcome in to Baptist Health Arena here for the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament on WBON TV. Coverage brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair. I'm Jamie Boggs with John Bailey as we enter night 2 of the district basketball tournaments. Tonight we're going to see Madison Southern versus Madison Central in both girls and boys. John, if it's anything like last night, we're in for a good time.
Last night's games were incredible, in particular the Model Berea boys game. Felt like that one went down to the wire. Model pulled away late, and Berea just unanswered to come back. So Model will be playing on Thursday night. For the girls, Berea will be playing on Thursday night. So you and I were talking off the air, Jamie. This is one of those times where there's a potential to have a team, all 4 teams represented on a Thursday night. And I don't know that I've ever seen that happen. You said it happened in the early 2000s.
Yeah, so I went back in the 44th District history books as we're jumping in here to the Chenault Vineyards pregame show. Riders Rounds at Chenault Vineyards are back. Riders Round series includes bringing hit makers to the vineyard this spring. The voices and minds behind the songs you know and love. It's not just live music, it's the stories behind the lyrics, the moments that inspired them, and the kind of acoustic nights you will never forget. Go to ChenaultVineyards.com and their Facebook page to find out more. Yeah, so what we're talking about, we got these 4 teams, 44th District, Berea, Model, Madison Southern, Madison Central. And every year we have a championship night, 2 boys teams, 2 girls teams. The last time that all 4 schools was represented was way back in 2007. That year, Madison Southern won the girls' championship game, 67-53 over Berea, and Madison Central won the boys, 69-33 over Model. So that was the last time that all 4 schools made it to championship Thursday. So, John, we're talking something that hasn't happened in 20 years. Now, if we, for that to happen tonight, the Madison Southern girls would need to win and the Madison Southern boys, or vice versa.
Right.
We'll need to split tonight.
Right, absolutely. So tonight we have our first game will be between Madison Southern girls and the Madison Central girls. Jamie, these teams have played once before. Madison Southern was the victor there. Looks like a pretty lopsided score. It was back in December. I think it's pretty fair to say these teams are different today than they were back in December.
Yeah, I think you're right. It was a 40-point game, 70-30. Southern won at Madison Southern back on December 12th. We've covered both teams since, and they're both very different. Cheerleading coach Abby Darst for Madison Southern there just stepped out of the way of the camera.
She knew she was on camera.
Probably
that
intentionally. But yeah, it was a lopsided game. And John, I'm telling you, those 2 teams that played in December don't exist anymore.
I feel like it was a lifetime ago. It was really only a few months. But, yeah, I think we're going to get into how both teams have progressed through the season, and I think we're in for a really good game tonight.
Absolutely. This is, again, the 44th District Tournament brought to you by Interior Solutions by ICL. Interior Solutions by ICL has become the solution for all those ideas you have for fixing the inside of your home. Flooring, lighting, kitchen and bath fixtures, granite and tile, they have it all. Transform your space with Interior Solutions by ICL at 124 Green Circle in Richmond. So stop what you're doing right now and go over to the Interior Solutions by ICL Facebook page. Find out how you can win a pair of tickets to see Train in concert this summer. The winner will be chosen this weekend. John, I'm a big Train fan.
Little drops of Jupiter.
I have a cold. I can't believe I actually made a noise like that.
We both have like a little cold going on, but you know, when it's 70 degrees one day in Madison County and then the next day it's 3 inches of snow, it happens.
Yeah, we are right at 20 minutes till tip-off here as we wait for the teams to get warmed up and get going. Madison Central on the court now. Cheerleaders for both teams getting going here at Baptist Health Arena. There comes Madison Southern, who I think coming into the season, many would have assumed as a favorite, and I think probably still lead on that tonight. They are undefeated in district play during the regular season and won the first matchup against these teams. We'll come back and break down that matchup and what to look for tonight after a 3-minute break on WBON TV.
would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
You know what they say. Every great season starts with a strong lineup. Neat agility, the Trailblazer cuts through traffic like a wide receiver in the red zone. Power, the Silverado handles work and tailgates like a linebacker on a mission. And if you're ready to go electric, the Equinox EV has the range to go all the way. No matter your game plan, Jack Burford Chevrolet has the vehicle that suits your drive. Stop in, suit up, and let's kick off your next adventure.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
When it comes to leadership in Madison County, experience matters. Alfred Winkler is a proven leader who believes in accountability, transparency, and putting our community first by supporting our sheriff's office and first responders. As president of the Kirksville Water Association and the Madison County Fair Board, Alfred has delivered results you can trust. Now he's ready to bring that same steady leadership to the people of Madison County, Kentucky as your 4th District Magistrate.
I'm Alfred Winkler. I approve this message and respectfully ask for your vote on May the 19th.
Paid for by Alfred Winkler.
Welcome back into the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament here on WBON TV. I am Jamie Boggs here with John Bailey as Madison Southern prepares to play Madison Central, first in girls and then in boys. And John, I think we're in for a treat, especially with this first one here.
Absolutely. Jamie, looking at these teams, what stands off the page for you about Madison Southern?
I think for Madison Southern, they have so many players that can contribute. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 players who have scored. I know you usually say 80 points per game, but at least 80 points on the season as a whole. So they've averaged over 3 points a game, and that is significant to me. They have the first game we called when they played Central back in December. It was Cammie Durson's first game back, and she had
almost 34 points.
She had 34 points in her debut. She can go off. Lacey Samlin's the leading scorer with a little over 15. Brianna Hensley has 13 a game. Cammie Durson's averaging 9, but like I said, she can go off. Lily Kirk is shooting the lights out. Avery Simmons, Addie Collier had one game. I think she had 27. Like, everybody on the court can potentially go off for a big game. So I think the strength of Southern is the ability of so many different people to put the ball in the basket.
And they have depth. I mean, they are not playing the same 5 girls all the time. This is a team that can go 8 or 9, maybe sometimes even 10 girls getting action any single night. And like you said, they're all scoring 3 or 4 points a game at the bottom of that.
Right.
So
Yeah,
pretty incredible depth there for Madison Southern.
It is. In that first game, John, it was 70-30, and that is the biggest victory for Madison Southern over Madison Central in history. 70-30, a 40-point win. That's huge. And it definitely felt like it. That was a Madison Central team with very little experience. Honestly, they looked a little timid, and they struggled to score. They turned the ball over a lot. Now, we watched Madison Central play a couple weeks ago. Completely different ball team now. I would put, Scott True, the job he's done, the transformation in the approach and attitude of these young ladies is phenomenal.
That was a team that played back in mid-December. You look at the roster for Madison Central, you've got one senior, a sophomore, an 8th grader, a junior, and a sophomore are your top 5 leading scorers. So back in December, this was basically a brand new team. You had a lot of seniors from the last year's team that went on their way, and this was a brand new roster that Coach had to figure things out. And I think they've done an excellent job. Later in the season, you asked off the air, what's their last 10 games been like? You know, their last regular season game was against Grant County. They ended up losing that one. It was a close loss. Lexington Christian, they had a win.
That's a big win.
They won that one 35-29. They had a few losses in a row to Dunbar, Scott County, Montgomery County. They crushed Berea 41-21. So it's a little bit all over the place, but this is not the same team that lost by 40 to Madison Southern in December.
Obviously, this is a big rivalry. The last 10 games between these two teams has been pretty split. I would say on the boys' side, historically Central has been pretty dominant, but that's not always been the case here for the girls. For the last 10, Madison Central's won 6, and Southern has won 4 of those. And Central actually won the last 3 before December. So Southern's really trying to even up that series, get a step closer, and to get another district championship that they haven't won in a number of years. So it's a big game for both teams. Southern last won the district in 2021, so they've got something to prove here, and this is a rivalry game. These girls know each other. They've played against each other for forever. Again, this is the 44th District Tournament brought to you by Interior Solutions by ICL. We're going to take another 3-minute break and come back and break down the rest on WBON TV.
We all have dreams. For some, it might be playing professional baseball like Keenan Wiley, former Madison Central baseball player, did. For others, maybe it's just dreaming of your forever home. Well, after a career of playing the game that he loved, now Keenan has another dream, helping you find that dream home. Check out the new development at Crutcher Pike Estates here in Richmond. Like Keenan Wiley Real Estate on Facebook, and let Keenan help guide you through the process of finding your dream home in Central Kentucky.
Hey! Oh my gosh, your husband is so hot. I know.
No, like really hot.
I know.
We've got to call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Is your AC unit not cooling? Call Joseph's Heating and Air. Your experts in fast, reliable AC maintenance and repair. They'll keep you cool when it matters most. Proudly serving Richmond, Lexington, and surrounding areas. Don't sweat it. Call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Hi, I'm Gwen from Gwen's Fine Jewelers, and we would love to invite you into our family-owned business.
Select from our beautiful Valina designs, Carriza designs, or we can custom design your dream ring. Gwen's Fine Jewelers is your exclusive Kendra Scott boutique in Richmond. Special financing options available, on-site jewelry repair, and layaway. Find your dream ring at Gwen's. Gwen's Fine Jewelers, where dreams come true.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
District 2 needs a straight shooter as magistrate. That's Charles Andrew Allen.
Charles will never vote to send our tax dollars out of county and will never vote to increase your property taxes. Elect the straight shooter, Charles Andrew Allen, for District 2 Magistrate. District 2 needs a straight shooter as magistrate. That's Charles Andrew Allen. Charles will never vote to send our tax dollars out of county and will never vote to increase your property taxes. Elect the straight shooter, Charles Andrew Allen, for District 2 Magistrate.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
And we're back here at the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Jamie Boggs here with John Bailey on WBON as we're preparing for Madison Southern to play against Madison Central here in Baptist Health Arena. It's going to be a big game, big broadcast, and we're trying to get you ready to go here. Tip off in about 8 minutes. So, John, why don't we jump into it? Let's get into the details of the game. Start with the Bishop Small Engine Repair keys to the game. The keys to your new mower await at Bishop Small Engine Repair, located on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Bishops can help you find the perfect equipment, service, or parts you've been looking for. Their brands include Bearcat, Cub Cadet, Echo, Grasshopper, Makita, Shindawa. You can find it all online at bishopsmallenginerepair.com.
All right, Jamie, looking over at Madison Central, I'm going to say that the star to watch is going to be your senior, Lacey Sandlin. She leads the team in scoring, almost 16 points per game. But she's the senior leader on this team. And I don't know if you watched the girls' game Michael and I were doing last night. You don't want to say goodbye tonight. You don't want to walk off the court for the last time. So Lacey has to lead her team. She has to be the star. She has to be the one that people are looking up to on that team. And you turn the page over to Madison Central, same story. Jordan Miles. She has to be the leader tonight. She is the leader in points, but just the competitive edge that comes with being a senior, being the leader on your team, those are the stars that you have to have shine tonight for both of these teams, for either one of them to walk away with the win.
Yeah, I think the keys for Madison Southern are to protect the ball. Madison Central, their work begins and ends on defense. I think Southern's got to take care of the basketball. If you're Madison Central, you've got to keep it close enough. Yes, they play great defense, a lot of their points in transition, but can they score in the half court? They're going to have to put up enough points to stay competitive in the half court there. And John, I think you just went into our Jerry Goebel State Farm Star Watch. As you turn the page into a new year, it brings an opportunity to strengthen your safety net and prepare you for the unexpected. Their wide range of services includes a lot of insurance, car, homeowners, renters, life, business, as well as financial services. They have a special focus on helping individuals who are relocating to the vibrant community of Madison County. Go to jerrygobelinsurance.com to learn more. We are right at 5 minutes, 45 seconds away from getting tipped off here. Madison Southern still out there getting going. John, what's the game time temperature tonight? It feels good inside Baptist Health Arena.
Yeah, it's a nice 39 degrees. It's a little warmer than it was yesterday, but it's still too cold. Ready for springtime, ready to take advantage of that Bishop's lawnmower that they got ready for me, so ready to mow some yards.
We all know how crazy the weather is in Kentucky. We went from riding with the windows down last week to snowing all day on Sunday. That kind of wear and tear can really strain your HVAC unit. Go to MadisonHVACR.com and let their experts keep your system heating and cooling all year long. We're going to take a 2-minute break and come back for more pregame action here on WBON TV.
Nothing can save this blowout.
Famous last words. Yeah, get in there.
We're only down by 40.
You just can't lose with the Spicy Wings combo. Only at Lee's, famous for a reason.
Your Lee's Famous Recipe locations are proud supporters of our local Madison County High School sports teams. Have dinner before the game at Lee's Richmond, 1000 Center Drive, or swing by Lee's Berea, just off I-75 at exit 76. Since 1974, Linville Insurance has proudly served our community with values that stand the test of time: family, integrity, and service. We lead with kindness, do what's right, help others, and stay informed so you can trust us with what matters most. As a proud Shepherd Insurance partner, we offer the strength of a large agency with the heart of a local one. From business to home, auto, farm, life, and employee benefits, we are your one-stop insurance advisor. Join the Linville Insurance family and experience the difference.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
District tournament time in Madison County brings back a lot of memories for me. I learned on the court that if you're going to represent something bigger than yourself, you give it everything you've got. That's exactly how I've led as your judge executive. I focused on long-term goals, not temporary fixes, but real solutions. As a lifelong Republican, I believe in financial discipline, strong leadership, and protecting taxpayers while building for the next generation. I've always played to win for Madison County, and I always will. And to all our Madison County teams, best of luck. Let your time on the court teach you those lessons that matter, and always love this county like I do.
Welcome back into the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament, John. In our last segment, I got our wires a little crossed in our segments there. We were talking about our players to watch. Lacey is the leading scorer of this team for Madison Southern, Lacey Sandlin, and she's going to need to have a big game and a big tournament here for this team to win. They have a lot of youth, a lot of young talent. Hadley French, who had come back mid-season, is now out with injury again, I believe. So it's really a lot's going to fall on Lacey to make things happen and to keep this team's head in the game.
Yeah, and like I said a minute ago, she's the senior leader. Everybody else on this team are young. Hensley, Durison, and Kirk are all sophomores. Simmons, a freshman. Collier, Kress, both freshmen. She's got to be the leader tonight. This is a different environment, man, playing in a district tournament on a college campus. There's a ton of fans here already. She's going to be a leader that needs to step up and lead these girls.
Such a fun environment. We look down the other end of the court, and Madison Central, I think it's got to be Jordan Miles. She is kind of the lone senior down there as well as they're getting through their warm-ups. And what Scott True's done, and no knock on Juan Byers, but I've just seen such a dramatic change led by Jordan Miles, number 13 right there. Scott True is taking the youth, built this team on defense, which is something Jordan Miles thrives at, and being dynamic and playing in transition. They're a lot of fun to watch.
Jordan was a major contributor to the team last year, and in my mind, coming into the season, she was in that mix of seniors that left the team. But she's back. She's the only senior. She's going to have that same leadership quality tonight for Madison Central to look up to her and get this win.
Absolutely. We're going to take one last break for the national anthem. We'll get you back for starting lineups here after 2 minutes on WBON TV.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Buying this boat was a total no-brainer.
Okay, I get it. You say no-brainer and the guy with no brain shows up.
I'm sorry, we meant our new boat.
For a new boat? You don't call me. You call State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is...
There?
I was gonna say that.
He's right. Your State Farm agent can help you choose the right coverage for your new boat and your RV. It's kind of a no-brainer. easy decision.
All right.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you tired of living with the pain and discomfort that comes with getting older? If you're like me, then sometimes just getting up can be a challenge. At Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy in Richmond, their experts are here to help get you back in the game. Whether it's a sports injury, recovering from an accident, or just the aches and pains that come with age, they'll connect you with someone who can put together a personalized treatment plan and deliver long-lasting results. Visit osptky.com to get started, or go by and see former Madison Central graduate Heather Clines.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Honor, integrity, excellence. When it comes to protecting your home, rely on the experts who have served our country. At VC Veterans Contracting, our mission is to make your home feel safe. Our customers constantly rate us 5 stars for our expertise and professionalism. Trust your roof to the veterans who served. Call VC Veterans Contracting today or scan the code on screen for a free quote. VC Veterans Contracting, your roof, our mission.
Kentucky weather is unpredictable. That's why everyone, even other local businesses, trust Madison HVAC.
Hey, it's Derek with Madison HVAC. We're here at Mann Chrysler, changing out a rooftop. It's been pretty cold. We're going to go inside and check in with Todd, who is the sales manager, and see if they're excited about getting new heat. They should have heat on this afternoon, and they would be more than happy for you all to come out and check them out, and they'll have a very nice warm lobby for you to hang out in.
Learn more at MadisonHVACR.com.
Welcome back to the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament as we wrap up the national anthem here. Get all ready to play some basketball again. Interior Solutions by ICL is the solution for all those ideas you have for the inside of your house. Flooring, lighting, kitchen with bath fixtures, granite and tile. They have it all. Transform your space with Interior Solutions by ICL at 124 Green Circle in Richmond. Stop what you're doing right now and go over and head to the Interior Solutions by ICL Facebook page. Find out how you can win a pair of tickets to see Train in concert this summer. That winner will be chosen this weekend, so you're going to want to go and do that immediately. We're going to go down to the court for the starting lineups for both teams.
And now the starting lineup for the home team, the Madison Central Lady Indians. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 2, Abby King. At center, a senior, number 10, Kayamara Matuse. At guard, a senior, number 13, Jordan Miles. At guard, an 8th grader, number 22, Katie Herbst. And at guard, a freshman, number 45, Kara Klein. The head coach of the Lady Indians is Scott True. All right, nobody got hurt.
All right, there you go. You're alive.
Those are your starting lineups for the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament, and we are ready to go. Again, the Berea Lady Pirates defeated Model last night, so the Pirates waiting to see who they play in the championship game on Thursday. And we got the battle of the two bigger schools in the district, Madison Southern, Madison Central, here tonight to try to make it to that championship game. Central, of course, the defending champion, lost more talent than anybody, lost a ton of awesome seniors, but obviously got a talented young group back, and excited to see how this game plays out. John, you were here last night for Berea Model. You mentioned that this the environment already starting to fill in, and it feels like a good crowd here.
Absolutely. We have a great crowd here tonight for the girls' game, and Jamie, it is tip-off.
There we go. Durison comes out with it, and Southern's not going to waste any time. Hensley kicks out to Sandlin. Back out to Durison. Man-to-man look for the Lady Indians. The Southern's trying to set it up. Juan Byers in his first year, coaching from the far sideline. Gets Lily Kirk, top of the key. Durison comes off the screen, can't get it to her. Over to Hensley, she'll step back, three, in and out. Rebound for Madison Central. Kara climbs with the rebound. Jordan Miles with it. Kicks it over to Herbst. Back to Herbst, the 8th grader. Klein's trying to get it to Batuse. Hensley all over. Southern also in man-to-man look. Jordan Miles can't get it to go. Rebound by Hensley, and here come the Lady Eagles. John, you have to imagine both these teams coming in, playing in this gym. I mean, this is such a fantastic venue. I know they've played at some other big venues this season before, but got to have a little jitters because it's all on the line here for you.
Absolutely. This is a much bigger court than you're used to. There's a huge crowd, but then you know that you want to play again.
And I know it might sound silly for folks that haven't gotten to play in a gym like this before, but the depth perception with the basket being further away from the wall and with the students behind it and the way that they are here, especially on this close end, the home courts, the basket we're at right now, the home team is Central. We're having a blue out behind that basket. So the depth perception of the basket is really tricky as well.
A lot of athletes last night standing behind the white line, trying to take advantage of the three-pointer, and then really just adding some feet onto their shot because it's the blue line that is the three-point line.
But it looks cooler if you make it behind the white line, I think is what they're trying to do, right? Right? Knocked away.
Not a great percentage last night on three-pointers.
Hensley loses it. Reset the offense. No score here. 2.5 minutes in. 5:33 to play. Kirk at the elbow. Got Herbst on her. Sandham's in the post. Got Klein's out on her. Tries to take her off the dribble. Comes off a screen. Runner. No good. Rebound by Herbst. And here comes Jordan Miles running. Klein's on the wing. Neither team able to get out in transition just yet. I think that's where they both like to play. Southern relies on the three ball a lot more than Central does, and we'll see how that plays into it. King drives, kicks out Klein's three. Just off, rebound by Collier. Somebody's got to break the ice here, guys. Come on. Sandlin into the lane. She's fouled by Klein's. They'll be on the floor, and they'll take it out underneath. Got some subs already. Lydia Coburn and Avery Simmons in for Southern. Shayla Hale in for Central. Inbound to Hensley. She takes a jumper. No good. Rebound by Miles, and then she's off and running. First time she's had the ball in transition. Gets to the paint. Runner goes up, and it goes.
First points, 4:30 to go in the first quarter.
Nearly halfway through the quarter, we finally get a bucket. Will that unlock it for both teams? Durison with Miles on her up top. A lot of these games are of matchups. I don't know if Southern is trying to find a mismatch, but everybody on the court for Central is so capable defensively, it's going to be tough. Hensley on the wing, Herbst all over her. She'll drive all the way in. She'll get a runner. No go. Collier with the rebound, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay here. Herbst, if you feel like you've heard that name before, older brother quarterback for the football team. Fantastic athlete. Regional wrestling champion, Carson is. But Katie out here saying, don't give him the Athlete of the Family Award just yet. Durson for three. Just out. Rebound there by Hale. Southern said she took steps. The officials did not agree. 2-0, Central leads. The double dribble call. It's going back the other way. Again, referring back to their matchup on December 12th, John, that was a 70-30 game. Southern scored 70 points in that game. As of right now, they're on pace to score, checks notes, 0 points tonight.
3 minutes, 30 to go. Berea, Madison Southern still not on the board. That one goes in and out. Trying to come back with a rebound and go up.
Collier blocks. Sandlin three. In and out. Another rebound by Collier. Up. Can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds. Going the other way. They got 3 offensive rebounds there and couldn't capitalize.
I'm trying my best to keep track of rebounds, Jamie. I don't know who all got a touch of that one. Multiple people rebounded and went back up. Not able to come away with points. 3:18 to go. 2-0. Madison Southern trailing with 3:18 to go in the first.
Collier takes a break as Kirk comes back into the game. Mentioned Lily Kirk several times. Another freshman or sophomore guard for the Eagles. She shoots 44% from three. Doesn't take a ton of them. I advocate she probably needs to take some more. She's on Jordan Miles. Gets it to Hales. Herbst looks off the jumper back to King, and Central will reset. King drives. Runner. Rebound. Jump ball. It's going to stay here with the Lady Indians. More subs coming in for Southern. We're getting Brianna Hensley back in, as well as Anna Kate Kress. Miles looking to inbound. Stolen away. Kress comes up with it, and here comes Lily Kirk. Sandlin drives in. She's going to go to the line for two. John, we're almost through this first quarter, and the score is still 2-0.
Yeah, a little crazy that the team that scored 70 points the last time they played, 2:30 to go in the first, and they still haven't had a bucket.
Lacey Sandlin, a 75.5% free throw shooter on the year, gets that one to go. Trying to tie it up here. 2-2 with 2:38 left. And she does.
First points for Southern on the board, 2:36 to go.
Full court pressure here from Southern, trying to get in the heads of this young team. We talked about the way that they apply pressure. Can they handle it here? Southern's going to make them prove they can. Inbound to Miles in the corner. She's double teamed, gets it over to Herbst, and here she goes. They got numbers. It's over to King in the corner. She'll take a three.
In and out.
Good gravy. That should count as two. Here comes Sandlin on the break. Going up into Herbst. Gets the lay in to go.
No points 30 seconds ago, but now they have the lead. Madison Southern 4, Central 2.
Abby King back to Miles. Over to Leah Haslett in the game. Back to King. Herbst for three.
Long three.
Back rim. Good rebound there by Hale. No, reset the offense once again. Both teams doing a good job on the offensive glass. Herbst drives. Press helped on the double team. Good help defense there from the Lady Eagles.
90 seconds to go.
Miles crossover dribble, picks it up, kicks it out. Haslin back to Herbst. Taking their time. No shot clock in Kentucky basketball just yet. Jordan gets a beeline for the basket, can't get it to go. Another rebound by Hale. The Southern doesn't box out. Herbst for three again. Will it go? It does.
A little back and forth action with the lead right now. Central up 5-4. Under a minute to go in the first.
Kind of knew this was going to be a grinded out, close kind of game. I think we're in for a treat once they settle in offensively. Kirk looks off three. Hensley takes it from the corner. That'll go. The
Trading
gates have opened.
three-pointers.
Haslam travels there, and there we see the youth fall into a little pressure. Durson back in for Simmons. As excited as I am about this game tonight, John, with all the youth out there on the court, I'm really excited for the future of basketball in Madison County.
Yeah, both teams
they've been fun for years.
Loaded with talent, young talent.
Sandlin fouled again. She's going to go back to the line. Madison Southern has yet to commit a foul in this game. 21 seconds to play here in the first. She gets that free throw to go as well. Sandlin stepping up big here early on. Kind of two sides to Lacey Sandlin, John. They're both very good. She has traditionally been a post player. This season has come out and done a lot more on the perimeter. Has really expanded her game. And it's been fun to watch her become a better shooter and leader from the perimeter.
Southern leads 9-5.
King bothered in backcourt, back to Herbst. Dribbles through, now they got numbers. Gets it to Hale. Back to King, and she's going to set.
Five to go.
Herbst trapped in the corner, gets it back to King. She's going to have to take a shot. Unaware of the clock. Juan Byers is on fire. 9-5. We're going to take a 60-second break. Bring you back for the second quarter on WBON TV.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
When life gets complicated, you need someone who understands. Since 2003, Blevins Law has navigated real estate closings, wills, estates, car accidents, and personal injury cases with care and clarity. If your family has experienced death or injury, make Blevins your first call.
Blevins Law. Compassionate, reliable, real. Call 859-985-5410 to hire Blevins Law for the win. Office is located at 400 Richmond Road, North Berea, or search blevinslaw.net to contact them today.
Welcome back into the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Madison Southern leads after one. 9-5, John. We went 4.5 minutes with only 2 points. Felt like they were never going to score, but now the floodgates have opened.
Yeah, we traded three-pointers. Both teams had a three. But, yeah, the score 9-5, Madison Southern in front. They didn't score until like 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first, and then the floodgates, like you said, opened up.
Coverage presented by Bishops. Kicked ball there by Katie Herbst. And Southern will inbound from the side.
Durson has the ball right now. The last time these two teams played, she had a night. 34 points for Cammie Durson. She's yet to score tonight. Can those floodgates open for her?
Hensley straight away three. That one doesn't go, and it's going to go back the other way. Central pivoting to a zone there instead of man-to-man. And also Southern getting back on defense. I thought they were having some success with the pressure. They're in the zone now as well, trying to trap Miles on the outside. Herbst drives into the paint. Runner. Foul called inside. I think they called that one on Lacey Sandlin. It's going to be her first foul. Herbst going to the free throw line. About a 57% free throw shooter for the season. Off back rim on that one. And Katie Herbst, an eighth grader, starting here in the district play. Avery Simmons checking in for the Lady Eagles. Both teams vying for a spot to play in the championship on Thursday, right here at Baptist Health Arena. No go there. Rebound by Kirk. And here come the Eagles. Central still in the zone. A 1-2-2 look. Kirk in the corner with it. Picks up her dribble. She's going to try to go baseline. Gets it to Sandlin. Tusay all over. Tries to get it underneath to Simmons. Going to be knocked out of bounds. And it will stay here. Really active hands there from everybody on the court for Central. Bailey Murphy and Aslan Stam in the game now for the Lady Indians. Inbound to Sandlin. Durson drives. Runner inside. Won't go. Rebound by Stam. Baseline jumper short. Rebound by Simmons on that one. Both teams struggling to score consistently. Not a point scored in this quarter yet. Avery Simmons, trap, step through. Hensley pump fake. She'll take a jumper. Won't go. Great box out there by Simmons. Good hustle by everybody. Ball's out of bounds, going to go the other way. Great hustle by both teams.
Southern showing a little press as Miles tries to get this one up the floor.
Steal there. Cami Durson gets the lay-in. Can it go? And it does. That's one thing about Cami Durson. Just takes one basket, can really get her going. Timeout, Scott True. We're going to take it as well back in 30 seconds on WBON TV.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
Back here at the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Madison Central to inbound underneath Southern's basket. Southern leads 11-5. Just under 6 to play here in the first half. Some full court pressure by Southern has been successful. Aslan Stam gets over to Jordan Miles and she crosses the timeline. She'll take it back on the wing and drive. Jump stop. Gets it to go. Great finish around the basket by Miles. Central in the zone as well. Simmons loses it out of bounds. They're going to send it the other way. I'm going to say Matusay knocked it off of Simmons. Subs back in for Central. They trail by 4. Reminder, this was a 40-point game last time these teams played. I think anybody that's seen Central play since kind of knows that this was not going to go down the same way.
Five to go in this first half.
Herbst comes off the screen. Miles drives baseline. Gets it over to Hale. Double team, throws it away. Kleins comes up with it. Nearly another turnover there. Really smothering defense from both teams. John, I think just as a sport, when your team starts defensively, that makes everybody play harder and more cohesive on offense as Miles drops another bucket.
She makes that a 2-point game, 11-9, 4:23 to go in the first half.
Knocked out of bounds again. Playing really physical.
I think the ref couldn't see it, but we had a good angle. I think she got hit in the face there, and that's why she dropped the ball.
Yeah, it's been pretty physical, and she's been hacked a few times. Simmons is going to get a break. Anna Kate press in. Unless we have somebody step up with a Nathan Scott type effort, it may just be this tight throughout and a low-scoring ball game. Press. It's fouled there by Hale. Going to be on the ground. Just the first foul of the quarter. 11-9. Madison Southern leads Madison Central here, inbounding underneath their own basket. Three ball by Hensley. Won't go. Long rebound, and Herbst comes up with it.
Drops it over to Miles. Going straight down towards the basket.
Herbst, jumper's good.
Tie ball game. 3:43 to go in the first.
Timeout, Southern. We'll be back in 30 seconds for the rest of the second quarter here on WBON TV.
The holidays can stress even the best planners. Between travel, shopping, family, and everything else, you and your budget can get stretched thin fast. With CVMB checking powered by Bazing, you can make the most of the season. Score shopping discounts, save on travel, get roadside assistance, and even get paid up to 2 days early. All in one checking account that helps you make the most of the season. CVMB, bank better.
All knotted up at 11 here. 3:43 to play at the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. John, has turned into a dogfight here between the Eagles and the Indians.
Absolutely. It's all tied up, all knotted up. These girls both playing really good defense, and just they're shooting a lot of buckets, just not going in right now. Saw that for a while last night, too. Just buckets were shut down temporarily.
Anna Kate press drives. Nice bounce pass underneath. Finds Lily Kirk. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Sandlin. Ripped away by Hale.
No jump ball call.
And here comes Jordan Miles around the back dribble. Katie Herbst, another jumper.
Wide open. Just not able to get it.
One good call here. Going to call a foul push on Hale from behind there.
That's her second foul.
Durson over to Sandlin on the wing. Tie ball game, 3 minutes to play in the half. Points have been hard to come by. How can Southern make it happen? Brianna Hensley, second leading scorer on the team. Knocked away by Herbst. Kirk gets it back. Quick transition over to Sandlin. She drives into the paint, kicks back out. Hensley three from the corner, short. Rebound by Sandlin. Short jumper will go for two. Continuing to be productive on the offensive glass. Southern getting a lot of second chance opportunities down there.
2 minutes 20 to go. 11-13. Southern leads by 2.
Southern now back in I believe a man-to-man defensive look. Herbst. Back to King. Miles tries to drive past Hensley. Runner off the glass. No go. Gets her own rebound. Goes back up with it. And that one does.
Tied back up. 1:50 to go in the first half.
Senior leaders stepping up here for both of their teams. Hensley looks off at 3. Generally a sharpshooter, has had trouble getting it to go. That one won't either. Rebound by Anna Kate Kress. Sandlin in and out. Can't finish. Rebound by Haslam. She pushes it and gets it over to Herbst. He's going to reset. 13-13. Miles into the paint, kicks out. Central content to be patient with the basketball. I think it's the lower scoring the game is, I think that benefits the Lady Indians, John.
Under a minute to go, 53 seconds to go. Madison Central being patient, looking for the right shot.
Hensley not giving Miles any breathing room. Herbst skips a step. She drives, kicks back out, long 2. Won't go. Rebound by Durson. They got 38 to play. Durson over to Kress. Can't get it down the post. Dribbles back out up top. Inside to Sandlin. Turnaround jumper off back rim. Rebound by Matuse. 17 to play. Steal there by Sandlin off the double team. She gets that one to go. And the Eagles take the lead with 3 seconds to play. Miles chucks it at the buzzer, and that won't get it done. 15-13. Madison Southern gets a lead over the Madison Central Lady Indians. Our own Samantha Burford tried to get Coach Juan Byers for a halftime interview, and the ball was really a rock fight of a first half. Both teams trying to get at it defensively. Will go down to Samantha.
At first half, we're going to look at this camera right here under the basket. I know it's confusing down here, but let's talk about the first half. Very strong defense. How do you feel like your girls came out?
Yeah, I'm more worried about if we can score a 2-foot layup. I think that the bright lights are a little big. Yeah. We got some freshmen, some sophomores, that this is their first opportunity, but we'll get them settled down and we'll be ready in the second half.
All right, what can we expect from this team going into the second half, like you said?
We're just going to continue to play Southern basketball. We're going to get up and down a little bit. We're going to shoot some threes, and hopefully we get a couple to go down.
All right, thanks so much, Coach. We'll let you go. All right, good luck. All right. Stay with us because we're going to take a 3-minute commercial break. When we come back, you're going to hear all the halftime stats, so don't go anywhere. This is going to be a close game.
El Mejor Mexican Restaurant in the Old Richmond Mall is cooking up something special. Late nights every weekend from Thursday through Sunday. Come in to try authentico Mexican favorites like menudo, pozole, birria, and tacos, tortas, and quesadillas with legendary flavors like de asada, chorizo, carnitas, and el pastor. So hurry in to El Mejor Mexican Restaurant, where they will be open till midnight every Thursday through Sunday with drink and food specials.
Precision Gas Plumbing is affordable, fast, and reliable. A local fireplace dealer that offers gas, wood, or electric fireplaces, grills, outdoor heating options, and propane tanks. They also offer existing fireplace services, gas line installs, repairs, and propane delivery. Serving Madison, Fayette, Laurel, Rockcastle, Pulaski, and other surrounding counties. Trust Precision Gas Plumbing and stay warm and save money on your electric bill. Like them on Facebook or call 859-228-0077.
While you were stuck inside during the ice storm, did you start to hate your flooring? Were you thinking of making some changes to the inside of your home? Interior Solutions by ICL can help. Now open in Richmond, they can take your home or any other space and take it to the next level. From flooring, bathrooms, kitchens, you name it, they have the solution. Located at 124 Green Circle in Richmond, shop online at InteriorSolutionsByICL.com or follow them on Facebook.
Looking for the best place around to buy and sell your gold? You found it with Planet Pawn at 425 Richmond Road North, the only building in Berea with a gold roof. Whether you're buying or selling, go see Clint, Shane, and the guys at Planet Pawn. They buy anything of value. Need quick cash? Bring in your items and get paid today. Looking for value? You'll find it here at Planet Pawn. Planet Pawn under the gold roof at 425 Richmond Road North, Berea. Cash when you need it and deals every day.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
When it comes to auto service, two things are important: experience and hometown service. Hall & Sons Auto Care is starting their 20th year in business in Richmond. That's 20 years locally owned and operated. Hall & Sons Auto Care can take care of you from preventative maintenance to major engine repair. Hall & Sons Auto Care is also carrying BW towing products as well as rough country suspension and lift kits. Give us a chance to be your auto repair shop. Visit us at 209 North Keeneland Drive in Richmond.
Welcome back to the 44th District Tournament, brought to you by Interior Solutions by ICL. Jamie Boggs and John Bailey here on the call on WBON. John, it was a real rock fight of the first half. Both teams struggling to score. A lot of good defense, a lot of physicality, just not a lot of points to show for it.
No, that's what Coach Byers said as we went into half is his girls just aren't making the buckets. They've missed some 2-foot layups. He said the bright lights, kind of what you said, the backboards being a lot different here at the college level, all contributing to his young team's, mishaps. But he thinks they can settle down and do better this second half.
This is the halftime show brought to you by Fort Bank here at the Fort Bank halftime show. They look back at the first half highlights on the screen. Jordan Miles and Lacey Sandlin, the two seniors I think you called as your players to watch, have been all over the place here, John. We've got, just looking at the halftime stats, Lacey Sandlin with 10 points, has made 4 free throws, and then on the other side, Jordan Miles with 8 points. So each of them leading their teams respectively, getting buckets when they need to, because they've been really hard to come by.
They absolutely have. Lacey with 10 points, 1 rebound, 1 foul. Miles, 8 points, 2 rebounds, no fouls. This has been a relatively clean night for fouls for Madison Southern. Only 1 player with a foul. Over there on Madison Central, you've got 2 players with 2. That's Hale and Kleins.
Pruitt Auctioneers is the name that sells. Over 25 years of experience, Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers are investing their time and resources into generating buyers to bid on your auction. Go to PruittAuctioneers.com. We're going to take another 3-minute break and come back for preparation for the second half here on WBON TV.
Cars of Kentucky is a proud sponsor of Eastern Kentucky University Athletics. In Richmond, we bleed maroon. Go Colonels. And when you're ready for your next pre-owned automobile, swing on over to Cars of Kentucky. Cars of Kentucky has vehicles starting at $3,000 and up, so we literally have something for every budget. 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or check them out, carsofkentucky.com. Let's go Colonels.
Cars break down. Tires go flat. Check engine lights show up at the worst possible time. Don't break the bank fixing your car when ABR Auto Recyclers has you covered. They have good used tires, a huge selection of parts, and they can get a large selection of aftermarket parts shipped overnight. They're just a quick drive down 4 Mile, and you can't miss them on Box Ankle Road. You can save 50 to 75% off retail prices. Go see Scott and the gang or check them out online at abrautorecyclers.net.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
Going much differently than the first time these two teams met.
Well, we're a little bit different team than we were then. We've had some kids out, another back. We've tried to control the tempo, take good shots, turn the ball over a few many times. Other than that, real pleased with it.
You guys are getting the offensive breaks, a lot of rebounds, not a lot of turnovers. So talk to us about what we can expect this second half.
Well, we got to do more of the same. We've got to take great shots, and we've got to limit their second shots. We won the boards in the first half. That's a goal. We got to do that, and we got to continue to make shots when we get them.
All right. Thanks so much, Coach.
Thanks.
All right. Good luck. All right. You're going to send it back up to you guys in the booth.
Good. And we're back here at the 44th District Tournament, brought to you by Interior Solutions. ICL Madison Southern leads 15-13 over Madison Central, shaping up to be an exciting second half of basketball. Fort Bank and WBON TV proudly present the Educator of the Month award throughout the school year. Each monthly winner receives a special gift from Fort Bank, located in the Richmond Center, and becomes a finalist for the $1,000 Educator of the Year award. You can nominate an educator at WBONTV.com by clicking on the Fort Bank Educator of the Month tab. Welcome to Happier Banking at Fort Bank. A lot of great teachers and educators in our area. Love seeing the names of people I know get nominated for that award. So many deserving people.
Absolutely. A lot of great teachers here in this county. These halftime stats have been served up by Gillum's Sports Lounge and the all-new Gillum's Island in Richmond. There are two great restaurants with a menu that can cure everyone's taste buds. Gillum's Sports Lounge inside the Richmond Mall and the brand new Gillum's Island. Both now open, and Gillum's Island is now in the South Porter Plaza. I have not been to the new Gillum's Island. Hopefully after everything wraps up here this weekend, I can get over there. Great name. The menu looks amazing. Excited to go try it out.
Absolutely. We're about ready to get things started here in the second half for the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. 15-13, a game that was 70-30 less than 3 months ago. And now we're seeing them out here battling it out. This is exactly the game I expected, and I think it's going to come down to the wire, John.
Absolutely. If what Coach Byers said there at the halftime interview, then his Southern girls are going to be ready and keyed in. We'll have to see if that happens. But right now, Central has the ball. We'll see what they are able to do as well.
Herbst on the wing, back up top. Herbst drives on the baseline, picks it up, back out to Kleins. Herbst out to Abby King. I feel like Coach Byers believes that the defensive approach to take here is just to add as much pressure as possible to this young Central team. As Katie Herbst gets fouled there, John. It's like he's throwing everything like an unkindness of Eagles at him. What's a group of Eagles called?
A convocation.
Unkindness, a convocation of Eagles at everybody that has the basketball to try to get a turnover. 8th grader Herbst was able to get away there and is going to get a chance to go for 2 free throws here. She has 5 points on the night. She and Jordan Miles are the only Lady Indians to score so far.
She's going to make that one and make this a 1-point game.
Only 3 Eagles have scored. thinking unkindness as a group of Ravens. Ravens seem like jerks, so I get it. She misses the second there. We got ourselves a 1-point ball game. Kirk on the wing, back up to Hensley. Hensley has won 3, but has not been able to get going just yet. And trying to get it inside to Sandlin. Central doing a good job with their zone of keeping a body on Lacey when she gets inside.
Playing like a 2-1-2.
Durson in the corner. Kirk drives, gets it to Sandlin underneath. She falls, throws it up, it won't go. Wanted to foul, no call. Good rebound there by Collier. She loses it, and Kleins comes up with it. Love the hustle. So many bodies on the floor. Herbst steps back and gets it to Abby King up top. Toussaint hands off to Miles. She's got Kirk on her. Back out up top, 1-point game. Southern has yet to score. Miles drives, runner, can't get it to go. That's a tough shot on the right side with your left hand. Miles a very effective finisher, but across your body is always tough. Sandlin in the corner takes Kleins to the basket. Fouled, and she's going to go to the line for 2 as well. Only had a couple free throw attempts in the first half. Sandlin actually hit 4 of hers, but for the game, not a lot of fouls in the first half. Calling it a little tighter here in the second. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Sandlin continues to deliver. Maybe my favorite part of this, if she makes the second, is over the years just watching players develop. We talked about the 2 sides of Lacey Sandlin earlier, being able to play in the post and now play in the perimeter. But the skills that she's developed over the years and just being such a great free throw shooter now, just the growth is phenomenal to watch. As 8th grader Katie Herbst nails a 3 there to tie the ball game.
Tied ball game here, 5:34 to go, 17 all. What a great 3-point look by Herbst.
Kirk takes one, can't get that one to go. Rebound by Collier, and one opportunity.
Got the bucket and free throws at coming. Love the back and forth here. 19-17 as she steps up to the free throw line.
Katie Herbst only made 12 three-pointers all season. Already hit 2 here tonight. You mentioned last night during the Berea boys game, everybody was shooting behind the white line. I feel like these, there's a reason that women are smarter than men. Like, they're shooting at their appropriate line, making the most of the distance. Collier completes the 3-point play, and the Eagles have a 3-point lead.
Miles is going to get fouled going up with that one.
I feel like they just weren't calling fouls like that a lot in the first half. On both ends, seem to be calling it a little tighter now. Is that just me, John?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was some times earlier, first half, where there were bodies hitting the floor. There were jump balls that weren't called. So, yeah, they were letting them play a little rough. Now I think they've kind of tightened it up a little bit. That one's a no-go for Miles. There.
I mentioned developing players. Miles, on last year's team for Central, had so much talent, shooting ability. Her role was essentially play defense and anything else you'd give us a bonus. This year, she's had to develop herself into more of a scorer. It's been fun to watch that development happen. She has 9, and the lead is 2 for the Eagles. Sandlin at the elbow, goes through contact. Can't get it to go. Rebound underneath, put back in by Coburn.
Coburn makes it a 4-point game. Timeout.
Timeout, Scott True. We will take it as well. Back in 1 minute on WBON TV.
I started the weight loss program at Bare Aesthetics. I was overweight. I kind of was at my wit's end. I've lost 81 pounds in 5 months. I did not expect to lose that much. 2 months in, that's when my clothes were like, wow, I'm gonna have to buy different pants. My health is so much better. I feel like I can do things for so much longer. I just sit in a chair better, which is kind of a weird thing to say. I can put my shoes on better, get out of the shower better. It's just like the little tiny things that you don't even think about. Overall, everything is better.
Vehicles break down, and sometimes the stress of taking care of one can be a lot. From a routine oil change to dynamic engine and transmission work, CT Diesel Performance in Richmond keeps your vehicle running at its peak performance. Located at 2269 Enterprise Drive just off Duncannon Lane. Stop in or give Chris Thorne and his staff a call today or like them on Facebook to see why so many people trust CT Diesel Performance to get their rides back on the road.
And you see there, we've got a good start to the crowd. Madison Southern with an orange out here at the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. The Lady Eagles currently lead 22-18 over the Lady Indians of Central. Southern really doing a lot of this with the defense again, having some buckets in transition and taking the ball down in the paint. So far this half, at least, Central hasn't been able to match.
Southern looks to be in a 3-2, or are they playing man?
I think they're playing man, doing a lot of switching up top as Herbst fakes the pass and gets inside. Herbst taking over offensively here for the Lady Indians. Love to see it from the 8th grader.
She cuts the lead to 2, 22-20. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Sandlin, elbow jumper won't go. Rebound by Miles.
Comes down with it.
Back to Herbst. And
Miles wide open. Yeah. Thankfully, we were the only ones that saw it.
Sandlin on Herbst up top, trying to get it back to Miles. And she will. Miles drives, runner. Foul going to be called there. Not sure if they got Coburn or Hensley with it. Hensley's first foul. She's going to go to the line for 2. Miles 1 for 2 from the free throw line last time. Looking to tie the game up here at 22-20.
First one does not go. She misses that one. Rebounded by Southern. 3:30 to go. 22-20. Southern leads.
Foul there on Hale. Just a lot more whistles this half. John, kind of flip this, looking forward to the boys game in a little bit. In the regular season, the boys of Central won by 30 over Southern. And we see this game, Southern won by 40 over Central. And here, Central is, I use this, I don't even know what I mean by it. Like, they're mucking it up. They're making it a sloppy game. You can't get in a rhythm. That's what Southern's going to have to do on the boys' side. But Central's girls are having a lot of luck with it as they're sending Lacey Sandlin back to the free throw line. She's already 6 for 6.
Yeah, calling all these fouls will get the team out of rhythm for sure. Both teams kind of adjusting there. That one goes 23-20 with 3:18 to go in the third. Is it too much to ask for this old man for just some consistency? You know, if it's a foul, if it's not a foul in the first, why is it one in the third?
To be fair, I care more about it, consistency on each end, and it has been. We have gotten consistency on both ends of the court. It hasn't been consistent from quarter to quarter, though. I'm with you there.
You're right, though. That if it's a foul for one team, it needs to be a foul for the other one.
Great
Miles
pass.
Going to the line
cut.
again.
We got a free throw fest going here.
That one's on Durison. Her first foul for the evening. With all these fouls, Jamie, nobody's really in trouble. Everybody's kind of spreading it out a little bit.
I know.
Most right now that I've tracked is Hale with 3.
I was keeping up with your coverage last night. She misses both again. Another rebound there by Coburn. at the end of the game. Berea trying to foul to put Model on the line. Didn't have any fouls. Had to foul 5 times in just a couple seconds there. Sandlin can't get it to go. Big battle for the rebound. Bodies everywhere. No whistle there. Great hustle by everybody. Here comes Jordan Miles. Nearly loses it.
Yeah, last night Wiley Reed fouled out. Feel like Blevins may have fouled out at some point.
Nice fake there. See, no foul called there either. It's going to stay here. Feel like the play on the other end was really physical. It was really physical down here. Really good job by Herbst there to kind of fake the handoff. Maddie Flannery coming in to give Hensley a break. Another sophomore. Miles looking to inbound, having trouble finding somebody open. Knocked away, stolen by Coburn. She's going to try to push it. Over to Flannery, kicks it back out. Kirk takes it off the dribble. 3-ball, Durson goes.
Durson with 5 points tonight.
Biggest
he had 33 or 34 last time these two teams played. It's hard to get to that number, but that's a good way to start.
The 7-point lead, 27-20, is the biggest lead of the game for either team. Before that, it was 9-4, Madison Southern.
Winner of tonight's game will move on to face Berea, who took care of business last night against Model.
Miles with it. Miles been driving and getting to the free throw line quite a bit. Hasn't been able to get an open look at a finish. Kleins over to King, who drives. She runs it in and out.
Madison Southern with the rebound.
Can't get it to go. I know it's just a 7-point lead. Southern could really stretch it out here, though. Central has trouble getting points on the board.
1 minute to go in the third.
Out to the corner, out of bounds. Errant pass there.
Central will get the ball inbounded. 49.8 to go.
Murphy in for the Lady Indians now. They're going to have to find some offense here, John. They've only scored 7 points in the third quarter. Southern scored 12. It's Kleins in the post. Miles, great cut. In and out. Just having trouble finishing. Durson looking to push it for the Lady Eagles. Through her legs, gets it over to Sandlin through contact. She's going to go to the line for 2 again.
I feel like Sandlin's been to the line a lot. Miles has been to the line. This one comes with 19.2 seconds to go in the third, as Southern leads 27-20. Sandlin's first one goes, 28-20. I feel like she's had a really good percentage from the line tonight, Jamie.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx anything. I don't think she's missed, which obviously means I'm going to cause her to miss this one.
Way to go. Jamie Boggs, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason that that one missed.
Contact.
If you want his address, just let me know.
28-20, 12 seconds to play. Jordan Miles drives.
Ball's
knocked away
tipped
from
away.
her, comes out with it, gets it to Matuse.
4 to go.
Herbst drives. She's fouled by Simmons, and she's going to get 2 looks at the free throw line here, too.
That will pretty much wrap up the third. When they come back, only 0.7 will be on the clock. Herbst to shoot 2.
Trying to cut into this lead again, this 8-point lead, the biggest lead of the ball game for either team.
Chance to make it 6. First one does not go.
It's almost like this end has had a lid on it.
I felt like the other end had one for Berea last night. So at any given point, there's someone upstairs flipping some buttons, shutting these things down. Crowd continuing to pile in. We've got ourselves a crowd here tonight. But for all you watching at home, it's a lot more comfortable on your couch. Go to your fridge, grab whatever you want to drink. That one doesn't go.
And that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. 28-20, Southern leads. Back for the fourth quarter in 1 minute on WBON TV.
Berea Ace Hardware has the best brands in power equipment. Still, Skag, Echo, Toro, Ego. Berea Ace Hardware has the best brands in barbecue. Weber, Traeger, Big Green Egg, Blackstone, Yeti. Berea Ace Hardware sells fun, go-karts, dirt bikes, scooters, and RC cars.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Identity theft? Cell phone protection? Health savings and pet protection? That's crazy. Why would I use Fort Bank when I have all the protection I need right here? Ain't that right, Bubbles?
Elevated checking from Fork Bank offers exclusive features for those ready to maximize their banking experience.
Maybe I do need Fort Bank.
Welcome back into the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Stop what you're doing right now. Go over to Interior Solutions by ICL. Go to their Facebook page and find out how you can win a pair of tickets to see Train in a concert this summer. You're going to choose that winner this weekend. If my wife is at home watching this, please do so. Big Train fan.
His wife, Virginia, have you ever met her?
Meet Virginia? I have indeed. Always and forever. Going to inbound at half court. The Eagles lead by 8. Miles on Durston up top. A flurry of screens there for Sandlin to get inside, and she gets it to go. And the basket. Coach Byers drew that up during the break, and it works beautifully.
10-point lead, 7:49 to go in this ball game. She's got a chance to make it 31-20.
Central really having trouble getting baskets. I'm not sure how you change that. They've had some good looks and have made a good run at it.
I think both teams playing really well, just buckets not falling right now for Madison Central.
Does that mean they're going to have to turn up the pressure defensively and try to cause turnovers? We haven't seen them applying a lot of pressure full court. Will we see that moving forward? Coach Byers telling his defense just to keep their hands up. Miles drives through contact, no call. Sandlin gets the rebound. Miles down here on the back end of the court.
Slow to get up.
Inslee for three, doesn't go. Rebound by Sandlin. Not sure what the call was there.
Whatever it was, Madison Central's going to take the ball.
Yeah, Miles is going to get a break. Not sure what happened there. Was some contact as she drove into the lane. No whistle. Hope she's okay. Come back in. While she's out, besides Katie Herbst, where are they going to find points? Those are the only two players to score in this game so far for the Lady Indians. Herbst 2 for 3 from 3. I know she doesn't like to force the issue offensively, but so far she has been the best option. Going to have to start taking some more shots here.
She had
trying to mount a comeback.
She had a little run there in the third. I think it was the third, but she had a pretty good run there, so she might have to try to force some of those threes.
Backing up to set up the offense. Over to King, who hasn't scored. Murphy back to King inside. Up and under, kicks it back out to Klein. Long two.
She got it.
Goes.
It's a good looking shot there. Makes it 31-22. 6 minutes to go in the ball game.
Kleins gets it to go. 9-point lead. Sandlin runner.
Sandlin with a good shot.
Gets it to go. Such a weird angle there. Like Tim Duncan, the big fundamental, getting that one to fall, and the lead's back to 11.
Sandlin with 20 points.
Central backs to the wall. Season's on the line. Got 5.5 minutes to play. Trail by 11. Can Southern close it out?
Miles looking to check back in.
Play for a district championship on Thursday. That was a mouthful. King on the wing. Gets it back to Herbst. Timeout. Scott True. We'll be back in 30 seconds for more live basketball action on WBON TV.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Welcome back into the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. 11-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Madison Southern. Can Madison Central get back in it? Jordan Miles back into the game after leaving with an injury. Can they make it happen offensively? Have struggled to get points all night. Got to get 11 in a hurry. Miles penetrates, kicks back out to Kleins, just hit a long 2. 3 won't go. Rebound by Herbst. Can't get it to go, but she's going to go to the free throw line. Herbst been huge here in the second half.
It's Cami Durison's second foul for the evening.
With Tusay and Miles, the only seniors on this roster for Madison Central, so they obviously don't want their season to end.
She makes it a 10-point ball game.
Got 5 minutes to battle back here as Herbst leading the team to 12 points here. The 8th grader, looking forward to the bright future ahead for Katie. Gets them both. Still no pressure from Central. Sandlin up top, crossover, hands back off to Kirk. Back to Durson, 33-24, 4:40 to play. Durson, corner, 3, no good. Rebound by Miles. She's going to be able to push it and get to the rack. Southern
did a really good job of just hustling, getting back there to cut off Miles. I thought she was going to try to go all the way to the basket.
Given the time crunch, maybe she should have. Active hands there from Durson. King comes up with it. Jordan is going to drive now. Jump stop, elbow, no good. Rebound, ripped away. They're going to call a jump ball. Good job by Hale there. Sandlin came down with the rebound, and Hale got both her paws on it. It's going to stay here.
Miles to throw in.
Herbst.
Long
in and
3.
out.
Southern comes up with a rebound. Under 4 to go in this ball game.
Timeout Southern. We'll be back in 60 for the rest of the fourth quarter on WBON TV.
You know what they say. Every great season starts with a strong lineup. Neat agility, the Trailblazer cuts through traffic like a wide receiver in the red zone. Power, the Silverado handles work and tailgates like a linebacker on a mission. And if you're ready to go electric, the Equinox EV has the range to go all the way. No matter your game plan, Jack Burford Chevrolet has the vehicle that suits your drive. Stop in, suit up, and let's kick off your next adventure.
less than 4 to play here at the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament basketball action here at Baptist Health Arena. Southern Central girls. A trip to the district championship game on the line. Boys coming up shortly after the conclusion of this one. Central looking to make a run at it. Active hands there by Miles. Deflects it out of bounds. Going to stay here. Southern keeping it on the perimeter a little bit. Coburn, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. They're going to send it to Central. Got to get stops to get points. Can they convert? Trail by 9, 33-24. Miles sprints across half court. Southern an extended 1-2-2 zone. Herbst on the wing. Back to Herbst. Central got to get more aggressive offensively. Miles drives. Out to Kleins, pump fake. Back out to King. Miles, corner three. Off front rim, rebound by Coburn. Gets it back to Durson.
Under 3 to go, 33-24. Madison Southern in front.
Avery Simmons in the corner. Double teamed.
Got to find somewhere to go with it.
Gets it out to Durson. Throws it out of bounds, back to Central. They're getting the stops, they're getting the turnovers. Can they convert?
Hensley checking back in.
And here comes Miles. Berea Lady Pirates watching, trying to prepare for who they're going to see on Thursday. Knocked out of bounds, going to stay here. Scott True done a great job with this team this season. Completely different group than we saw lose to Southern by 40 back in December. They got to get a shot off. Foul on the floor. Not in the bonus just yet, so they will inbound underneath. Coach True trying to convey the urgency here to his squad. King back to Herbst. Miles crossover. Kleins in the corner. Back to Miles. Kleins. Kleins, three, hand in her face, just off, rebound by Durson.
Madison Southern doing a good job of not letting Miles get inside to take those shots.
Hensley drives baseline. Foul going to be called on Kleins there. Central only scored 11 points in the second half, really having a hard time getting anything to go. I feel like they've done a good job of getting good looks, John. They've just been unable to finish.
That's going to be Klein's third foul.
Inbound to Sandlin, and Durson's going to bring it back out and try to kill some clock. Miles out on her. She dribbles off her foot. She's double teamed and trapped. Going to be called for a travel back to Central. Another turnover, another opportunity. Great defensive effort there. Scott True putting together a plan. We're going to get one of our own back in a minute on WBON TV.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
1:45 to go here in the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament opening game between Central and Southern here in Richmond. Madison Central been getting stops, having trouble converting to points. Coach Scott True drew something up. Abby King takes a three. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Coburn. Again, that was a good look, John, and she's a good shooter. Just couldn't get it to go.
Under 1 minute and 30 seconds to go.
Stolen away. Miles nearly stolen away by Hale. It's going to go off her leg out of bounds and back to Southern. Great job defensively again by Central, unable to turn it into points. Lily Kirk checking in.
Madison Central wanting to put some pressure on Southern.
Foul going to be called. Oh, travel called on Coburn. Thought they were going to call
I thought they were going to call a foul, but no, travel before that. It's going to put the ball back with Central with 1:14 to go in the game.
Obviously, Coach True knows his team better than I do. I expected to see this pressure come just a little bit sooner, but it could allow them to get some better looks, maybe try to score in transition.
Miles with the ball, long three. Doesn't go.
Nice
Central keeps
by
it.
Hale. Foul on the ground there on Coburn, or on Hensley, I believe. Going to be inbound and underneath. Neither team near the bonus just yet. 1 minute to play, 9 points away. Kleins, Miles, who's got Kirk on her, kicks it out to Herbst. Penetrates, throws it up, can't get it to go. Rebound by Coburn. Here comes Durson. Central. Not a lot of good options here.
40 to go.
Trying to foul, maybe. Foul called there on Hale. I think, John,
it's going to be Hale's fourth.
Pending a miracle, this may do it for Madison Central. Southern is taking care of business. Durson over to Kirk. Try to run the timeout here. Back to Durson. Not really trying to foul. They do anyway. Just the fourth team foul. (33-24). So far, John, we're going to have timeout, Coach Byers. Take just a second, mention some of our bonus sponsors for tonight's game. Dick's Tools Outdoors and More, located on Irvin Road in Richmond. Longshaw Plumbing and HVAC, specializing in new construction. They have all HVAC system installations, serving and maintenance. Fort Bank, we mentioned quite a bit, specifically the Educator of the Month feature. Hall & Sons Auto Care, Alfred Winkler for Magistrate. Cars of Kentucky, Bear Aesthetics, locally owned and operated. Premier Spa, Charles Andrew Allen for 2nd District Magistrate. Reagan Taylor for Judge Executive. Berea Ace Hardware, CT Diesel Performance. Mike Brewer, an alum of Madison Central, supporting the Indians. And KA Hair Salon, introducing Katie as their new stylist.
Jamie, why don't you go see if Katie can perform a miracle on you?
I don't think you can style perfection, John. And when you got a slick, bald head like I have, you just got to lean into it, you know?
That was slick. 19 to go here at EKU Alumni Coliseum, where Madison Southern leads 33-24. And just 19 seconds away, barring a miracle, we'll be playing in the district tournament championship this Thursday. Jamie, you'll be on the call. Michael Watkins will be back. It's going to be a fun night.
Hensley gets the free throw, push it to a 10-point game. King for three from the corner. Goes over the top. It's going to go back to Southern. John, I can't say enough good things about this Central team and how far they've come from that 70 to 30 game we saw down at Madison Southern to be in this one with a chance to win it. Such growth from them. And Madison Southern, they've lost players to injury and other things throughout this season. Their rosters transformed. They've had to adapt as well.
And you said it earlier, this is a really young team. I mean, Miles, only senior. Is that correct? Is Miles the only senior?
Matuse,
sorry.
We'll be back after a 60-second timeout on WBON TV.
When it comes to leadership in Madison County, experience matters. Alfred Winkler is a proven leader who believes in accountability, transparency, and putting our community first by supporting our sheriff's office and first responders. As president of the Kirksville Water Association and the Madison County Fair Board, Alfred has delivered results you can trust. Now he's ready to bring that same steady leadership to the people of Madison County, Kentucky as your 4th District Magistrate.
I'm Alfred Winkler. I approve this message and respectfully ask for your vote on May the 19th.
Paid for by Alfred Winkler.
We all have dreams. For some, it might be playing professional baseball like Keenan Wiley, former Madison Central baseball player, did. For others, maybe it's just dreaming of your forever home. Well, after a career of playing the game that he loved, now Keenan has another dream, helping you find that dream home. Check out the new development at Crutcher Pike Estates here in Richmond. Like Keenan Wiley Real Estate on Facebook, and let Keenan help guide you through the process of finding your dream home in Central Kentucky.
The clock's ticking away here at the final girls game of the first round of the Interior Solutions by ICL 44 District Tournament. The Madison Southern Lady Eagles come out victorious. This is your Eleventh Law Office. Final verdict. The final verdict is in, and tonight is Madison Southern 34, Madison Central 24. When you want results that win, like Madison Southern, trust Eleventh Law Office in Berea. Madison Southern Lady Eagles put on a show, did what they needed to do to advance, and will play for a championship on Thursday.
Welcome to your Citizens Guarantee post-game show. CG Bank wants you to know that you're taken care of wherever life takes you. You can ask about Kasasa Cashback Checking with 4% cashback on debit card purchases. Visit cgbank.com to learn more.
John, that was the game I expected. It was nip and tuck the entire time. Southern pulled away a little bit in the fourth quarter, hit some big shots, and Central just unable to keep up on the offensive end.
Absolutely. I was not expecting this to be a lopsided game at all. I thought Madison Central had very much a chance to win this game. I know that they were not the same team that Madison Southern faced in December, but close game. We knew it was going to be a good one, and it delivered.
We got your Interior Solutions by ICL highlights up on the screen now. Boys are coming out to warm up. That was a fantastic ball game. Both teams came out and showed a lot of heart there. Let's go ahead and jump to our Jack Burford Chevrolet Drive to Victory. Jack Burford Chevrolet has the best in both new and used Chevrolets and other models in Richmond. Go to jackburford.com to see the entire inventory. John, we put a lot of hype and expectations on the seniors for that one, and they really came into play here, especially Lacey Sandlin leading all scorers. That's still there, driving her team to victory, leading all scorers with 20 points.
Absolutely.
And she had a great game.
And Lacey is going to be your Precision Gas Plumbing hot player of the game. Lacey Sandlin was on fire tonight, heating up from the start of the game. When it's cold outside and you want to warm up just like Lacey Sandlin, then trust the experts at Precision Gas Plumbing in Berea. From gas logs to custom fireplaces or installing gas tanks, they are there for their customers. You can follow them on Facebook to learn more.
Absolutely. Great ball game here, John. And we got another great one on deck. We are going to take an extended break here, and then we'll come back to get you some pregame action for the boys. Again, stay tuned here to all stations of Wally for Broadcasting WBON for more of the Interior Solutions 44th District Tournament.
Oh my gosh, your husband is so hot. I know. No, like really hot. I know.
We've got to call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Is your AC unit not cooling? Call Joseph's Heating and Air. Your experts in fast, reliable AC maintenance and repair. They'll keep you cool when it matters most. Proudly serving Richmond, Lexington, and surrounding areas. Don't sweat it. Call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Hi, I'm Gwen from Gwen's Fine Jewelers, and we would love to invite you into our family-owned business.
Select from our beautiful Valina designs, Carissa designs, or we can custom design your dream ring. Gwen's Fine Jewelers is your exclusive Kendra Scott boutique in Richmond. Special financing options available, on-site jewelry repair, and layaway. Find your dream ring at Gwen's. Gwen's Fine Jewelers, where dreams come true.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
District 2 needs a straight shooter as magistrate. That's Charles Andrew Allen. Charles will never vote to send our tax dollars out of county and will never vote to increase your property taxes. Elect the straight shooter, Charles Andrew Allen, for District 2 magistrate. District 2 needs a straight shooter as magistrate. That's Charles Andrew Allen. Charles will never vote to send our tax dollars out of county and will never vote to increase your property taxes. Elect the straight shooter, Charles Andrew Allen, for District 2 magistrate.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Nothing can save this blowout.
Famous last words.
Yeah, get in there. We're only down by 40.
You just can't lose with the Spicy Wings combo. Only at Lee's, famous for a reason.
Your Lee's Famous Recipe locations are proud supporters of our local Madison County High School sports teams. Have dinner before the game at Lee's Richmond, 1000 Center Drive, or swing by Lee's Berea, just off I-75 at exit 76. Since 1974, Linville Insurance has proudly served our community with values that stand the test of time: family, integrity, and service. We lead with kindness, do what's right, help others, and stay informed so you can trust us with what matters most. As a proud Shepherd Insurance partner, we offer the strength of a large agency with the heart of a local one. From business to home, auto, farm, life, and employee benefits, we are your one-stop insurance advisor. Join the Linville Insurance family and experience the difference.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
District tournament time in Madison County brings back a lot of memories for me. I learned on the court that if you're going to represent something bigger than yourself, you give it everything you've got. That's exactly how I've led as your judge executive. I focused on long-term goals, not temporary fixes, but real solutions. As a lifelong Republican, I believe in financial discipline, strong leadership, and protecting taxpayers while building for the next generation. I've always played to win for Madison County, and I always will. And to all our Madison County teams, best of luck. Let your time on the court teach you those lessons that matter, and always love this county like I do.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Buying this boat was a total no-brainer.
Okay, I get it. You say no-brainer and the guy with no brain shows up?
I'm sorry, we met our new boat.
For a new boat? You don't call me. You call State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is...
There?
I was gonna say that.
He's right. Your State Farm agent can help you choose the right coverage for your new boat and your RV. It's kind of a no-brainer. Easy decision.
All right.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you tired of living with the pain and discomfort that comes with getting older? If you're like me, then sometimes just getting up can be a challenge. At Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy in Richmond, their experts are here to help get you back in the game. Whether it's a sports injury, recovering from an accident, or just the aches and pains that come with age, they'll connect you with someone who can put together a personalized treatment plan and deliver long-lasting results. Visit osptky.com to get started, or go by and see former Madison Central graduate Heather Kleins.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Honor, integrity, excellence. When it comes to protecting your home, rely on the experts who have served our country. At VC Veterans Contracting, our mission is to make your home feel safe. Our customers constantly rate us 5 stars for our expertise and professionalism. Trust your roof to the veterans who served. Call VC Veterans Contracting today or scan the code on screen for a free quote. VC Veterans Contracting, your roof, our mission.
And we're back here for the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Jamie Boggs and John Bailey here to cover the boys round of Madison Southern versus Madison Central. Opened the night with an exciting girls basketball game. Madison Southern won and will represent their school at the championship on Thursday against Berea, and Model on the boys' side is going to be waiting on the winner of this game. Interior Solutions by ICL has the solution for all those ideas you have inside your house. Flooring, lighting, kitchen and bath fixtures, granite and tile, they have it all. Transform your space with Interior Solutions by ICL at 124 Green Circle in Richmond. Also, stop what you're doing right now and go over to their Facebook page, Interior Solutions by ICL, and find out how you can win a pair of tickets to see Train in concert this coming summer. The winner will be chosen this weekend, so make sure you pick that up soon. John, this is going to be the second matchup between those two teams. Madison Central won the first matchup 91-61 up at Berea College earlier this year.
You know, that sounds really lopsided, and it is, but I didn't feel like on the floor watching it, it felt like that lopsided of a game. I felt like Southern played some pretty competitive basketball, but ended up falling short. But, you know, when you hear the score, it sounded like they fell a lot more than short.
Well, here's the thing. What I did see is that Southern never gave up. They fought to the last whistle, and I think that was really important and really impressive. Central was really talented offensively, and they showed it that game. John, they are currently coming in ranked in the top 2 or 3 in the state, depending on who you ask. The number 1 team in the state last week was Covington Catholic. Madison Central beat them by 10 last week at home, and if you watch that game here on WBON TV, you know they beat them by a lot more than 10.
You know, I told Michael I have a confession to make, and make it publicly. I hope my son's not watching, but he had a performance at his school, and I was watching with all my heart, but I did have WBON on my TV watching that game because I needed to know what happened with Central and Covington Catholic. I think at halftime it was a 20-point ball game. Madison Central just looking fantastic.
This is your Chenault Vineyards pregame show. Riders Rounds are back at Chenault Vineyards. Riders Round series is bringing hit makers to the vineyard this spring. The voices and minds behind the songs you know and love. This isn't just live music. It's the stories behind the lyrics, the moments that inspired them, and the kind of acoustic nights you'll never forget. Go to ChenaultVineyards.com or their Facebook page to find out more. John, this is a game to go to the championship. Traditionally, I haven't complained about it on air tonight, but I usually do, that this is a random draw tournament in the 44th District. I just found out that the 49th District is going back to a random draw next year. Completely separate situation.
Yeah, I was talking to my family. I have a cousin, a niece rather, plays girls basketball down in Whitley County, and they have a 14 district that is seeded.
Yeah.
And Whitley County just upset Corbin. My niece will be playing in the district tournament down there in Corbin Thursday night.
And no disrespect to any, but these two teams usually end up playing the championship game. But not this year. It's going to be the winner of this game playing for a championship. And no disrespect to Madison Southern, but this is going to be an uphill battle. Madison Central is one of the best teams you and I have covered since we've been doing this. Incredible roster over there. They are...
I'm going to say this is the best team we've ever seen.
I cannot argue against that. Madison Central, while talented, they are down their leading scorer in Derek Helton with injury. They lost Tucker Nobby to injury last week.
Their starting point guard.
Yeah, so they are shorthanded coming up against a monster team. And I think it's, take it how you will, but it's a David and Goliath situation of them coming in here and trying to fight and get a win. As a kid, though, I think you grow up thinking, I want to play against that team.
You know, we have a podcast, and I've joked on there one time that you never go into a fight thinking you're going to lose. So I hope that Madison Southern comes out tonight just as much as on fire as they were when they played at Berea College a few weeks ago.
We are going to take a 3-minute break and come back for more pregame talk here on WBON TV.
Kentucky weather is unpredictable. That's why everyone, even other local businesses, trust Madison HVAC.
It's Derek with Madison HVAC. We're here at Mann Chrysler, changing out a rooftop. It's been pretty cold. We're going to go inside and check in with Todd, who is the sales manager, and see if they're excited about getting new heat.
They should have heat on this afternoon, and they would be more than happy for you all to come out and check them out, and they'll have a very nice warm lobby for you to hang out in.
Learn more at MadisonHVACR.com. Pruitt & Sons auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
When life gets complicated, you need someone who understands. Since 2003, Blevins Law has navigated real estate closings, wills, estates, car accidents, and personal injury cases with care and clarity. If your family has experienced death or injury, make Blevins your first call.
Blevins Law. Compassionate, reliable, real. Call 859-985-5410 to hire Blevins Law for the win. Office is located at 400 Richmond Road, North Berea, or search blevinslaw.net to contact them today. Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
The holidays can stress even the best planners. Between travel, shopping, family, and everything else, you and your budget can get stretched thin fast. With CVMB checking powered by Bazing, you can make the most of the season. Score shopping discounts, save on travel, get roadside assistance, and even get paid up to 2 days early. All in one checking account that helps you make the most of the season. CVMB. Bank better.
El Mejor Mexican Restaurant in the Old Richmond Mall is cooking up something special late nights every weekend from Thursday through Sunday. Come in to try authentico Mexican favorites like menudo, pozole, birria, and tacos, tortas, and quesadillas with legendary flavors like de asada, chorizo, carnitas, and el pastor. So hurry in to El Mejor Mexican Restaurant, where they will be open till midnight every Thursday through Sunday with drink and food specials.
Welcome into the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament here on WBON TV. Jamie Boggs here with John Bailey. We've got a good one coming your way as Madison Central is going to take on Madison Southern. Tip-off here in about 7 minutes.
Jamie, let's jump into the keys to the game brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair. The keys to your newest mower await at Bishop's Small Engine Repair, located on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Bishop's will help you find either the perfect outdoor power equipment, service, or parts that you've been looking for. You can check out all the latest brands, including Bear, Cat, Cub Cadet, Echo, Grasshopper, Makita, and Shindala. Or you can visit online at bishopsmallenginerepair.com.
Yeah, I think the keys to the game for Madison Central, I did refer to this earlier as a David and Goliath type game, with Central being the favorite. You know, John, I think Goliath wouldn't have died if he just would have paid attention and not missed the rock, right? Like, they've got to stay focused, stay aware of what's happening, take care of business, and don't give Southern the least bit of hope. Because as long as they have hope, we know they're going to keep fighting. We've seen it before. If you're Madison Southern, we talked about it in the first game, with the Central girls, they had to muck the game up. So you want to slow it down, keep Central off their rhythm. Don't let them get in a rhythm. You want to make this your type of game and just stay close enough to where you can make a run. So I think Southern, fight and claw. Central, don't get down in the ditch with them.
That's been your keys to the game, brought to you this time by Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Let's talk about Madison HVAC with the game time temperature. We all know how crazy the weather in Kentucky is, and we went from riding with the windows down last week to snowing all day yesterday. And that kind of wear and tear can really strain your HVAC system. So visit MadisonHVACR.com and let their experts help your system be heating and cooling all year long.
44 degrees, but it's
warmed up.
Feels a lot better than that in here where we're sitting, because we are kind of in the open air, just outside of the concourse. If you're in one of these student sections, it's probably about 95 degrees. All right, John, let's jump to the Jerry Goebel State Farm Star Watch. As you turn the page into a new year, it brings the opportunity to strengthen your safety net and prepare for the unexpected. Their services include car insurance, homeowners insurance, renter's insurance, life insurance, business insurance, and financial planning. They have a special focus on assisting individuals who are relocating to the vibrant community of Madison County. Visit JerryGoebelInsurance.com to learn more, John. Who's your star watch here? Who's got to step up for Southern to win and for Central to take care of business?
Jamie, there's going to have to be a lot of players step up for Madison Southern, but I'm going to do you a favor. I usually give you 2 or 3. I'm only going to give you one. This is a player that has impressed me tremendously over the last few weeks. That is number 3 for Southern, Bryant Brock. He has been everywhere on defense. He's been smothering, but he's also put up some points. He's averaging right now 8.8 per game. But he's a player that I feel like is playing his best basketball at the exact right time. So that's Bryant Brock, number 3 for Madison Southern. Madison Central, I think the two to watch, of course, Jake Feldhaus, Grayson Burton. Burton coming in tonight with 18.8 per game. Jake Feldhaus scoring about 21 per game. Those two have just had a tremendous year, and I think both of them will be looking for an even bigger night tonight.
Over the years we've been calling these games, I feel like Will Richardson also always has a big tournament. I feel like last year in Madison Southern Central, the first round again last year, he had like 3-4 point plays, which is rare to see any of that happen, but he did 3 in one game, shooting a lot of threes. There's Jake Feldhaus now, 11th Region Player of the Year, candidate for Mr. Basketball, Belmont signee. He's the guy that, when it comes down to it, he puts his team on his back, and they may need him to do that here tonight. We're going to take another 2-minute break and come back and get you ready for player introductions and starting lineups on WBON TV.
Precision Gas Plumbing is affordable, fast, and reliable. A local fireplace dealer that offers gas, wood, or electric fireplaces, grills, outdoor heating options, and propane tanks. They also offer existing fireplace services, gas line installs, repairs, and propane delivery. Serving Madison, Fayette, Laurel, Rockcastle, Pulaski, and other surrounding counties. Trust Precision Gas Plumbing and stay warm and save money on your electric bill. Like them on Facebook or call 859-228-0077.
While you were stuck inside during the ice storm, did you start to hate your flooring? Were you thinking of making some changes to the inside of your home? Interior Solutions by ICL can help. Now open in Richmond, they can take your home or any other space and take it to the next level. From flooring, bathrooms, kitchens, you name it, they have the solution. Located at 124 Green Circle in Richmond, shop online at interiorsolutionsbyicl.com or follow them on Facebook.
Looking for the best place around to buy and sell your gold? You found it with Planet Pawn at 425 Richmond Road North, the only building in Berea with a gold roof. Whether you're buying or selling, go see Clint, Shane, and the guys at Planet Pawn. They buy anything of value. Need quick cash? Bring in your items and get paid today. Looking for value? You'll find it here at Planet Pawn. Planet Pawn under the gold roof at 425 Richmond Road North, Berea. Cash when you need it and deals every day.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
They would know it was me. Welcome back to the 44th District Tournament, brought to you by Interior Solutions by ICL, as we are just a few seconds away now from starting lineups here for the Madison Central Indians, Madison Southern Eagles. These teams met back in January for Berea College. A 91-61 victory for Madison Central. Now in that game, John, Jordan Dunaway led Southern with
15 points.
15 points, had a great game. I really think being able to spread the court out helped his game out a lot as the playing center for Madison Southern, being able to create that space, and especially with the height that Madison Central has to not get them bogged down. So let's go down for the starting lineups here for the 44th District Tournament.
At center, a junior number 4, Luke Daniels. At guard, a senior number 12, Colin Sebastian. At guard, a senior number 22, Blake Bonham. And at forward, a senior number 35, Lyndon Adams. The head coach of the Eagles is Steve Wright. And now the starting lineup for the home team, the Madison Central Indians. Starting at guard, a senior number 4, Will Richardson. At guard, a senior number 10, Cam Steele. At forward, a senior number 20, Jake Feldhaus. At forward, a senior, number 23, Luke Asher. And at guard, a sophomore, number 24, Grayson Burton. The head coach of the Indians is Alan Feldhaus.
All right, you're good.
That was the starting lineups for both teams. Jamie, a little surprised Jordan Dunaway not getting the start tonight. You've got Helton out. You've got Tucker Nobby out. He was your leading scorer the last time these two played, but he is not on the floor at this moment.
I think we'll see him pretty quickly here, especially with the size that Central brings to the court and really 4 of their 5 positions. Will Richardson is not a small guy. Cam Steele is a normal-sized human, but the rest are big dudes. Luke Daniels getting to tip it off here, and it goes to Central. Will Richardson all the way to the rack and gets it to go. Quick hitter for Richardson. Central up 2-0.
Jamie talking him up pregame, and he's the first one to score.
You know, I think he heard me. Probably listens a lot to our pregame. Bryant Brock, Richardson on him, gets it to Landon Adams up top. Sebastian comes off the screen. The defense is as talented as this Central team is. The aggression with which they play defense is really inspiring, considering they probably don't have to do that all the time, but the fact that they do it makes them so scary once you start getting deeper in tournament play. Blake Bonham trying to come off a screen there, knocked away from Sebastian. He's got Luke Asher on him up top. He switches on him. Luke Daniels drives all the way, can't get it to go. Rebound by Feldhaus. Cross-court pass. Will Richardson wide open. There's one guy in the gym you don't want to leave open. It is Will Richardson. He's got 5 quickly.
Jamie, I'm going to just say how proud I am of you to talk him up during pregame. He comes out, scores the first 5.
Bryant Brock, runner, can't get the bank to go. Rebound by Steele. Gets it up to Burton. 7-0 quickly here for the Indians.
Colin Sebastian stepping in for Tucker Nobby.
Pass somehow snuck through there. Sebastian drives. Offside of the backboard, rebound by Feldhaus. He's going to take a deep 3. In and out, rebound by Asher, who goes up and can't get it to go. Rebound by Feldhaus before Daniels comes back with it. Just out of reach of Landon Adams, and Southern turns it over after their first stop of the game. 7-0. Timeout called by Madison Southern. Trying to get their bearings back. We'll be back in 30 seconds on WBON TV.
When it comes to auto service, 2 things are important: experience and hometown service. Hall & Sons Auto Care is starting their 20th year in business in Richmond. That's 20 years locally owned and operated. Hall & Sons Auto Care can take care of you from preventative maintenance to major engine repair. Hall & Sons Auto Care is also carrying BW towing products as well as rough country suspension and lift kits. Give us a chance to be your auto repair shop. Visit us at 209 North Keeneland Drive in Richmond.
7-0 Central in the Integrity Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Getting out in front in a hurry. Turnover there, going to stay here as Grayson Burton throws it out of bounds.
5:48 to go in the first. Madison Southern yet to get some points on the board. 7-0.
The Indians wasted no time jumping out to a lead here. Luke Asher from the elbow gets it to go. So many dudes that can get buckets wearing white out there right now. The Southern's going to have to find a way to slow him down. Bryant Brock stolen away. Feldhaus with it, spin move at half court. Colin Sebastian's back there. Feldhaus goes through and lays it in.
Good shot by Feldhaus. Really, really nice looking shot.
11-0. Brock's got Richardson on him. Bonham comes off a screen, loses it, and Asher comes up with it. Crosses into the lane, goes up through contact. I think they're going to call a foul there on Brock. Brock's been the leading scorer since Helton has gone down for this team. First foul there. I don't think we're going to see him coming out of the game here as Asher makes the first free throw. Luke Asher makes about 73% of those, has made 100% of that one. It's good math, John.
100% of the time. 13-0, 5 minutes to go in the first.
More pressure here, full court from Central. Bryant Brock across the timeline. Centers it back up. Grayson Burton on him. Grayson, the only sophomore, getting a lot of time here. Luke Daniels fadeaway jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound by Steele. Asher for three, and that'll go.
16-0. Madison Southern needs to get a point on the board.
This is a threat level midnight worst case scenario if you are the Eagles. Landon Adams, corner three, best look they've had, won't go. Rebound by Feldhouse.
Just a tad off there.
Gets
by
it up
Adams.
to Burton. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here. Good hustle by Bryant.
That's the kind of hustle I've seen from Bryant Brock for the last few weeks. It's been good to see. 4:21 to go in the first. 16-0.
Probably saved him from a dunk there. Alley-oop up to Burton, and he gets the lay in.
Every now and then we'll give some players a nickname on air. I never know how they feel about that, but Bryant Brock, the ninja, he just comes out of nowhere, sneaks up on you. Always dangerous.
He's going to have to ninja Gaden some points here. Takes that one to the rack and can't get it to go. Rebound by Feldhouse. Even when they get good looks, they can't close it out. Asher is going to go to the line for two, fouled by Bonham. A couple subs checking in here. Jordan Dunaway, who you mentioned earlier, as well as senior Zach Adams. 3 for 3 from the charity stripe so far in this one. He gets them both. Here comes Christian Lawson. Let's give Asher a break. Asher goes to the bench for 9 points here in the first 4 minutes of the ball game as they lead 20-0 over Madison Southern here.
Dunaway checking in for Southern.
Brock drives. Short jumper won't go. Rebound by Joe Powers, who's also in.
Good job by Dunaway. Get in there, get a jump ball.
Joseph Powers and Christian Lawson in the game. Two more seniors. And at this point, we've seen pretty much their entire rotation. Really only play about 7 guys. And Dunaway back to Brock. Dunaway's got it on the wing with Lawson on him. Cross court pass to Bonham. Blocked by Burton. Dunaway comes away with it. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Zach Adams. Back to Dunaway. Hands off to Adams. Adams, great shooter if he can get just a step. Gets it into Dunaway, goes up and breaks the seal. Gets the bucket for the Eagles. Burton, deep three, off front rim. Rebound by Feldhouse. Cam Steele drives into the paint, gets it over to Lawson for the lay-in. 22-2.
2:40 to go in the first quarter.
Backdoor cut to Blake Bonham, loses it, and Cam Steele comes out with it.
Kicked that ball. I was expecting a whistle. Cam Steele comes out.
Feldhouse, top of the key, hands off to Powers. Steele nails a three.
Steele's a player that I just have really enjoyed watching this year. Just great on defense. That time coming up with a big three.
Zach Adams can't get it to go. Rebound by Feldhaus. Gets it up to Lawson. Gets into the paint. Kicks it out. Powers for three. And that'll go. Everything's coming up Indians here. Timeout. Madison Southern. Think we all need a break. Back in 60 seconds on WBON TV.
Cars of Kentucky is a proud sponsor of Eastern Kentucky University Athletics. In Richmond, we bleed maroon. Go Colonels. And when you're ready for your next pre-owned automobile, swing on over to Cars of Kentucky. Cars of Kentucky has vehicles starting at $3,000 and up, so we literally have something for every budget. 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or check them out, carsofkentucky.com. Let's go Colonels.
Cars break down. Tires go flat. Check engine lights show up at the worst possible time. Don't break the bank fixing your car when ABR Auto Recyclers has you covered. They have good used tires, a huge selection of parts, and they can get a large selection of aftermarket parts shipped overnight. They're just a quick drive down 4 Mile, and you can't miss them on Box Ankle Road. You can save 50 to 75% off retail prices. Go see Scott and the gang or check them out online at abrautorecyclers.net.
Welcome back to the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament as Madison Central has come out throwing haymakers here. John, we talked about this being David versus Goliath. Some people don't know Goliath had 4 brothers, and they're all playing for Central tonight, too. Grayson Burton on the wing, drives inside, over to Christian Lawson. Ripped away from him, going to go the other way. Southern getting a stop.
1 minute, 35 seconds to go in the first. Sebastian trying to get the ball across the half-court line. Jamie, what can Southern do to get some points on the board?
They've been forcing some pretty bad shots. They lose that one away there. Brock tracks it down, gets the crossover, drives underneath to Lucas Daniels, blocked by Burton. I think a lot of it is, at this point, at 28-2, it's in their head. So I think every time they go up, they think they're going to get blocked. So you've got to find a way to create some kind of space where you can shoot your shot without worrying about 6'5" dudes with their hands all around you.
Under a minute to go, 47 seconds.
Zach Adams on the wing, gets over to Brock. May or may not have bounced off of Coach Feldhaus, but we're going to keep going. Brock for 3. Air ball rebounded by Powers.
Under 30.
Christian Lawson tries to get it inside to Luke Asher, and he does. Can't get it to go. Burton with the one-handed tip. 30-2, 14 to play here in the first. Zach Adams is going to drive it. Again, had good penetration, couldn't get to a spot where he could get some air. 3 seconds. Bryant Brock with the left, won't go. Joe Powers heaves it after the buzzer. 30-2, 28-point lead in the first quarter. We'll be back after a 1-minute break on WBON TV.
For over 40 years, Lakes Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lakes can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lakes can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lakes Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
I started the weight loss program at Bare Aesthetics. I was overweight. I kind of was at my wit's end. I've lost 81 pounds in 5 months. I did not expect to lose that much. 2 months in, that's when my clothes were like, wow, I'm gonna have to buy different pants. My health is so much better. I feel like I can do things for so much longer. I just sit in a chair better, which is kind of a weird thing to say. I can put my shoes on better, get out of the shower better. It's just like the little tiny things that you don't even think about. Overall, everything is better.
to 2 here at the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Madison Central leads. John, I think this is exactly what you would hope to see from a team that is planning on contending for a state championship. You come out against a team you're expected to beat, and you blow the doors off.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a team I'm very interested to watch as the rest of this season goes on.
Knocked out of bounds by Dunaway. Going to go the other way. Dunaway with Southern's only bucket of the game. Cam Steele across the timeline for the Indians. 2 leading scorers on the bench. Asher to Powers, back to Steele. Will Richardson drives, kicks back out. Powers long jumper. In and out, Christian Lawson back up and in. 30-point lead here early in the second on WBON. Coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair. Dunaway gets a drive to the basket and gets it to go for 2.
Dunaway with the only points tonight.
Richardson
for Madison Southern.
In and out. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And they'll go the other direction as Burton and Feldhouse back in for the Indians. I don't know that we've ever had this conversation a minute into the second quarter, but at what point do you just leave those guys out of the game to avoid risking injury when you've got a team that can make a run to win the region and maybe even the state?
You know, I would personally say pretty early, but we've watched this team enough to know that's probably not going to happen. I don't think they'll be out before halftime. I don't think they're out before the end of the third.
Burton back up and in for the basket. He's got 8.
What do you think versus what do you think will happen?
Well, Brian Brock gets the bucket there. Well, they don't have a lot of luck, or they don't use a lot of players. They don't go deep into the bench typically. And I think Coach Feldhouse really likes to have absolute certainty before he starts doing that. So I don't think we're going to see that till midway through the third. If it continues as it's going, as Dunaway stops the alley-oop there, I think they're going to call him for a foul. But yeah, I don't know. I've never coached a team with so much talented players. I mean, they've got so many options offensively, but you get deep in a state tournament, you're going to need all of them.
They did play a pretty tough game last Friday. I know they're young men, but at some point, you got to have some breaks every now and then.
2 quick fouls there on Dunaway, and Feldhouse is going to go to the line for 2. Feldhouse for the season shooting about 70% and has shot roughly 4 million free throws, if my math is correct. So he shot well over 200 as Dunaway goes out with foul trouble. Caleb Catron coming in. It's 1 of 2 there. Brock with it. Loses his feet, keeps the ball, gets it back, drives, kicks it out to Sebastian. Thought about a 3, but will kick it back out. 35-6. Catron to set the screen for Brock. It's taken away from him. Feldhouse gets a run at it. And Brock runs through that. And then we called for a foul.
Hard foul.
Swipes at the ball. See, there's nothing dirty there. That's a good basketball play. However, you're up by 30 in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Maybe give a man a break. But Coach Alan Feldhouse has won 770 games or so, more than I have. So,
and his name's already on a court. So
Coach Wright.
That's my life motto: is don't give advice to someone whose name is on the court that you're giving them advice for.
Coach Wright for Southern picked up his 800th win earlier this season. So a lot of talented coaches and players on the court. Feldhouse gets both of those. It's just one of those games, one of those years where Central has it. And they have it in bunches. So no matter what you do, they are going to come fighting back. Adams with it. Bonham wide open. Great shooter. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Mid-range runner. Rebound on the floor. Catron got a hold of it before it is tied up. Jump ball. Sebastian to inbound underneath. 5 starters on the court for Central. Only 3 currently on the court. 2 on the court for Southern. 3. Landon Adams can't get it to go. Rebound by Feldhouse. Landon Adams, Colin Sebastian, Blake Bonham started the game. They're on the court now. Luke Asher drives. Gets it to go.
39-6 with 4:40 to go in this half.
Sebastian step back 3 off back rim. Rebound by Catron. Sebastian gets it back. Bonham from the corner. That'll do it. Blake Bonham, another senior that's really turned it on this year. He's had some really big games for this team. Asher for 3. Luke Asher is in fuego. He's got 14. 42-9, halfway through the second. Zach Adams drives and gets a bucket there. Another senior that works as hard as anybody I've ever seen. Fantastic shooter as well. Burton with the elbow floater. Adams to Adams. I don't know if there's any relation, actually. Caleb Catron. Stolen away there by Cam Adams. Gets it to Burton, who slams it home on the other end. 46-11 as we're starting to foul called Burton, and we're actually seeing some subs come in here. Joe Powers coming in. Stokely Sandifer seeing some action.
46-11, 3 minutes to go. I'm looking over at the last times these teams have played in district tournaments. Last year, Madison Central beat Madison Southern 91-61. The year before that, Madison Southern ended up beating Madison Central 69-58. Really close game there.
Sandifer for 3, in and out, rebound by Asher, ripped away by Zach Adams. Sandifer, very talented freshman, been doing really well on freshman JV in his varsity chance here. Zach Adams fouled, will go to the line for 2. You know, this team, we mentioned they have about 7-player rotation. 6 of those are seniors. The other one's Grayson Burton, so players like Sandifer are going to have to be ready to go next year for the Indians. 46-11. Zach Adams going to the line for 2. Can't get the front end. He gets 1 of 2. (46-12). Sandifer up top, gets it over to Asher, who drives to the basket. Gets it to go again. He's up to 16 for the game. Bryant Brock, runner. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Powers. Can't get the three to go. Asher fighting for the rebound. Gets it to Christian Lawson. Ripped away. Bryant Brock on the break. 2 defenders back. He's going to drive back himself. And Asher gets a hand on it. Luke Asher out there giving it 150%. Love the effort there. Cam Steele and Feldhaus back in.
So, Jamie, assuming Madison Central moves on tonight, they will play in the district tournament this Thursday. But then how do they know who they're going to play next? Is it a set schedule or is it kind of a randomized draw?
There will be a regional draw that they'll have, and it will be a random draw. Dunaway nails the three. Dunaway doesn't get a lot of love from the three-point line, but he has hit 39% of his threes, just doesn't take a ton of them, and he leads Southern. So it is a random draw, but if you win your district, you play the loser of another district. So they will play whoever loses a specific district championship game, and then the Dunaway fouls on the dunk attempt there. And then whoever loses the game on Thursday will play the winner from another district. But they'll probably find out this weekend who that's going to be, and then the matchups will happen next week. They have been doing the first round of regional tournament at home court of the higher seed, but I think we're going to have some games here next week.
I was looking at Frederick Douglass, currently ranked number 2 in Region 11. They're playing Sayre tonight. Don't know the score there at this time. Bryan Station, number 3 in the region. Then Lexington Catholic, Great Crossing, Henry Clay.
Catron back in for Dunaway. Picked up another quick foul. Feldhaus has got one more free throw here. He gets them both. 50-15. Those sound the same, but they are very different. Foul called on Sander from the backcourt. Brock's inbound to Zach Adams. Zach gets by him. Baseline jumper. And it'll go.
It's a nice shot. 1 minute to go in the half. That one's three-pointer is good. 53-17.
Brock with it on the wing. Cam Steele meets him there. Zach Adams step back. Gets it inside to Catron. He's fouled by Christian Lawson. That is going to put him at the line for 2. Nope. Got one more. Brock into Catron. Over to Zach Adams. 37 seconds to play. Gives it back to Catron, loses it, and Powers comes down with it. Gives it back to Feldhaus, who will take a
long three. Nothing but net. 20 to go in the half. 56-17.
Sandifer on Adams. He's going to hold it for the last shot. Calling for a screen up top. Pull-up jumper. Zach Adams can't get it to go. Rebound by Feldhaus. 2 seconds. Heaves it from half court, and it's going to be short. 56-17. That's going to take us to the half. Coach Alan Feldhaus is going to be with Samantha Burford here, and we'll get a word from him before we go into the halftime break.
This cameraman right here, former player, right? All right, Coach, this is going to be an easy one. Talk to us about the game plan tonight and this district tournament journey.
Well, this first game of the district is always the scariest one. There's more upsets first round of the district probably than any time. So we just want to make sure we were very focused. It helps when you come out and hit your first 2 or 3 three-point shots. That tends to loosen things up. But everything for us starts on the defensive end, and I think we're very locked in defensively.
Seems like you're going to go a little deeper on the bench tonight. Talk to us about it.
I definitely don't want to take a chance getting anybody hurt on a 30-point game. So, yeah, some of these other guys are going to get a chance. And I put Stokely in there. He's been shooting the eyes out of it in practice. He did yesterday. That JV game against Covenant Catholic, he had 5 threes. And I just want to get him a little taste of what the district tournament's all about.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. Good luck tonight. All right, we're going to take that 3-minute commercial break. That was kind of fun, right? Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Vehicles break down, and sometimes the stress of taking care of one can be a lot. From a routine oil change to dynamic engine and transmission work, CT Diesel Performance in Richmond keeps your vehicle running at its peak performance. Located at 2269 Enterprise Drive, just off Duncannon Lane. Stop in or give Chris Thorne and his staff a call today, or like them on Facebook to see why so many people trust CT Diesel Performance to get their rides back on the road.
Berea Ace Hardware has the best brands in power equipment. Still, Skag, Echo, Toro, Ego. Berea Ace Hardware has the best brands in barbecue. Weber, Traeger, Big Green Egg, Blackstone, Yeti. Berea Ace Hardware sells fun, go-karts, dirt bikes, scooters, and RC cars.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Identity theft? Cell phone protection? Health savings and pet protection? That's crazy. Why would I use Fort Bank when I have all the protection I need right here? Ain't that right, Bubbles?
Elevated checking from Fork Bank offers exclusive features for those ready to maximize their banking experience.
Maybe I do need Fort Bank.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Co-Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
You know what they say. Every great season starts with a strong lineup. Neat agility, the Trailblazer cuts through traffic like a wide receiver in the red zone. Power, the Silverado handles work and tailgates like a linebacker on a mission. And if you're ready to go electric, the Equinox EV has the range to go all the way. No matter your game plan, Jack Whippert Chevrolet has the vehicle that suits your drive. Stop in, suit up, and let's kick off your next adventure.
Welcome back into the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament as we have a dance team performance happening here at the half. John, we will go ahead and jump into the Fort Bank halftime show here at the 44th District Tournament. Looking back on the first half highlights, which will resume after this dance performance. John, it's been something.
That's definitely a word used to describe this game. 56-17. Jamie, we both played sports growing up in high school. I remember playing a game, football game, one of the worst losses in Tennessee football history, 81-0.
Yep.
And I can tell you, at halftime, I didn't want to go back out.
It's not a lot of fun. It is tough to watch. I certainly applaud Central for coming out and taking care of business. And Southern's out there fighting. I mean, take nothing away from them. They're just very much overmatched by a team that is extremely talented, but also decided to hit all their shots tonight.
Absolutely. Madison Central. Jamie, I think this is a team, I've said it all year, this is the best high school basketball team I have ever laid eyes on. Now, how far do they go? You know, anybody is capable of losing any night. I really do believe that. But they are playing their best basketball right now. That's a perfect time. I think they could have a deep run.
And I think they've shown that they can beat anybody on any given night.
Absolutely.
Let's give some love to some sponsors that have come on really just for tournament coverage. We really appreciate them. Dick's Tools Outdoors and More, located on Irvin Road in Richmond. Longshaw Plumbing and HVAC, specializing in new construction plumbing and all HVAC system installations and servicing. Fort Bank, an official partner of WBON TV, and the Educator of the Month, which we'll talk more about here in a few. Hall & Sons Auto Care, Alfred Winkler for 4th District Magistrate. Cars of Kentucky on Big Hill Avenue. Bear Aesthetics, locally owned and operated premier medical spa in Richmond, Kentucky.
Also, Charles Andrew Allen for 2nd District Magistrate. Reagan Taylor for Judge Executive. Berea Ace Hardware, that's pretty much where my checks are deposited. CT Diesel Performance, Mike Brewer, proud alumni of Madison Central High School, supporting the Indians and all the teams of the 44th District. And then KA Hair Salon is excited to announce and introduce Cade as the newest stylist at KA Hair Salon, now accepting new clients. Special deals going on in March with a free haircut with any color. You can like Cuts and Color by Cade on Facebook to learn more.
Tell me what you mean by any color.
You know,
any color?
Any color.
Any color. All right, we're going to take a 2-minute break and come back and break down some halftime stats and get you ready to go for the second half on WBON TV.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
When it comes to leadership in Madison County, experience matters. Alfred Winkler is a proven leader who believes in accountability, transparency, and putting our community first by supporting our sheriff's office and first responders. As president of the Kirksville Water Association and the Madison County Fair Board, Alfred has delivered results you can trust. Now he's ready to bring that same steady leadership to the people of Madison County, Kentucky as your 4th District Magistrate.
I'm Alfred Winkler. I approve this message and respectfully ask for your vote on May the 19th.
Paid for by Alfred Winkler.
We all have dreams. For some, it might be playing professional baseball like Keenan Wiley, former Madison Central baseball player, did. For others, maybe it's just dreaming of your forever home. Well, after a career of playing the game that he loved, now Keenan has another dream, helping you find that dream home. Check out the new development at Crutcher Pike Estates here in Richmond. Like Keenan Wiley Real Estate on Facebook, and let Keenan help guide you through the process of finding your dream home in Central Kentucky.
Welcome back here to Alumni Coliseum at EKU for the 44th District Tournament. Brought to you by Fort Bank. And Fort Bank and WBON TV proudly present the Educator of the Month award throughout the school year. Each monthly winner receives a special gift card from Fort Bank located in the Richmond Center and becomes a finalist for the $1,000 Educator of the Year award. You can nominate an educator at WBONTV.com by clicking on the Fortnite Educator tab, the Educator of the Month tab. Welcome to happier banking at Fort Bank.
Halftime stats brought to you by Gillum Sports Lounge and the new Gillum's Island in Richmond. 2 great restaurants on the menu that can cure your taste buds. Gillum Sports Lounge, of course, inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum's Island Down the South Quarter Plaza, these stats jump off the page. Jake Feldhouse nearly with a double-double at the half, 13 points, 9 rebounds. Luke Asher with 16 points. Grayson Burton with 12 points. Will Richardson had the first 5 points of the game. Cam Steele with 3. For Madison Southern, they're led by Jordan Dunaway. Zach Adams has 5. Jordan Dunaway has 7. Blake Bonham has 3. And we'll see if the Eagles can get anything going here in the second half as they trail 56-17. Starters back in for Madison Central. Alley-oop doesn't go there, but they're going to call a foul, I think, on Brock.
Cam Steele tries to get that one up to Feldhouse right in front of the student section. They would have loved it.
It's going to be Brock's 3rd foul. See if he stays in the ball game. Feldhouse, Wells' 14th point.
That one goes 58-17.
Central backing off of their full court man-to-man. Zach Adams drives to the basket, gets by Cam Steele, turn around, off back rim, batted around. Lucas Daniels comes out with it. It's over to Jordan Dunaway, who will lay up.
Put Southern up to 19.
Richardson, runner, off front rim, gets his own rebound. He's going to go back up with it and get that to go. For the game, I said don't sleep on Will Richardson, and he scored 5 in a row at the start of the game. Hasn't scored since. Brian Brock going to the line for the chance at a 3-point play. 60-21, Indians lead. Crowd thinning out just a little bit. We will have both championship games here, and it looks like, John, for the first time since 2007, we will have all 4 schools in the 44th district represented on the night of the championship games. The girls' game will be Berea versus Madison Southern, and the boys' game will be Model versus Madison Central. Luke Asher is just on fire tonight. Hits another 3, which is, I think, a pretty cool for anything that happens so rarely to happen, John. I'm a big fan of it. I'm glad to see all schools represented. It helps the crowd, the environment. It should be a good time.
Yeah, it's really awesome. All 4 teams will have somebody there. I think that's going to lead to a big crowd in here Thursday night.
We will have coverage of that here on WBON TV. Dunaway, Feldhouse on him underneath. He's held. And we'll call a foul there. Inbounded underneath. Dunaway leading the Eagles of 9 in very limited minutes. Didn't start the game, and then missed quite a bit of time for foul trouble. Feldhouse coming out of the game. Looks like he may have some blood. Doesn't look like he's looking to get something wrapped up because of pain. Looks like he's just trying to stop something from bleeding to get back in. Inbound to Dunaway.
You know, it's a rough basketball when you are the one that's charged with the foul and you go off bleeding.
Foul there on Central. Southern will inbound underneath once again. Zach Adams to throw it in. Gets it to Landon Adams. Back to Zach, and it flies out of bounds. Back to the Indians. Central looking for back-to-back district championships to go on to compete for the region and even the state championship. They think they have that kind of squad, and I would Give you some money if you can find anybody that would disagree. Over on the girls' side, we will have a new champion. Last year's champion was Madison Central, and they will not be playing in that game on Thursday. Asher gets that one to go, and he gets the 20-point mark. Catcher and in for Dunaway.
.406 to go in the third. It is 68 to 22.
All right, Brock crossover, gets into the lane. Gets it back to Landon Adams, who would take a three, and that goes. Lawson hands off to Burton, who will take one of his own off back rim. Rebound. Gets on the floor. Christian Lawson comes out for them and puts it back in. Lucas Daniels on the wing. Hands off to Zach Adams. Landon will take another three. Just hit one. Can't get that one to go. Rebound by Richardson. Looking to push it. Gets back out to Lawson. Cross to Asher, who drives. He gets the lay-in. He's up to 22 on the night.
Asher having an incredible night.
70 to 25. Some things maybe of note to those watching at home. The most points scored in a Madison Central versus Madison Southern game that we have on record is 94. That was done in the 2012 district championship game. So
the scores go back to 1998, I believe. That's all that KSHAA has available on their website. It wasn't the Stone Ages before 1998. You'd think they could pull those up from the archives.
Right? Missing all my stats. The largest margin of victory was by 56 points on November 27th of 2007. Before most of these players were born. So that final, as Asher continues to make it rain, was 93 to 37, which is kind of where this one's trending. So a couple numbers to watch there as we head down the stretch of this one. Less than 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Jamie, I know you were a high school football player. Did you play high school basketball?
You know, I didn't, because I just wasn't good enough, John.
Daniel's going to be charged with a foul.
You got me to say it. You happy?
I legitimately didn't know. I mean, you know I didn't.
Powers will go to the line for two here. Powers is 70% free throw shooter. Can't get that one to go. Has three on the night.
47-point ball game.
Jaggerham and Braxton Edwards in the game for the Indians, as they, for the first time, are starter free on the court. Ham out to Powers, back to Sandifer. Deep three, just off, and will go back the other way. Bonham inbounds the Brock. Gets it inside to Caleb Catron, can't finish. Rebound by Sandifer. Looking to push it, goes behind the back. Pulls up, kicks back to Lawson, back to Sandifer, wide open three. Off front rim, rebound by Bonham. Brock can't get it from the baseline. Sandifer with another rebound. Trying to get rid of it, over to Ham on the wing, guarded by Bonham.
30 to go in the third.
Edwards in the corner. Drives into the lane, slips, and going to be called for the travel.
Is there something wet on the floor there? Just kind of lost his footing.
Inbound to Colin Sebastian. Braxton Edwards on him. Sebastian gets a step. Deep three. Won't go at the buzzer. 72-25. That'll do it for the third. We'll be back for the fourth in 60 seconds on WBON TV.
Hey! Oh my gosh, your husband is so hot. I know. No, like really hot. I know.
We've got to call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Is your AC unit not cooling? Call Joseph's Heating and Air. Your experts in fast, reliable AC maintenance and repair. They'll keep you cool when it matters most. Proudly serving Richmond, Lexington, and surrounding areas. Don't sweat it. Call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Hi, I'm Gwen from Gwen's Fine Jewelers, and we would love to invite you into our family-owned business.
Select from our beautiful Valina designs, Carriza designs, or we can custom design your dream ring. Gwen's Fine Jewelers is your exclusive Kendra Scott boutique in Richmond. Special financing options available, on-site jewelry repair, and layaway. Find your dream ring at Gwen's. Gwen's Fine Jewelers, where dreams come true.
And we're back.
Interior Solutions by ICL, 44th District Tournament. Into the fourth quarter here, 72-25, as Madison Central has just been electric here, taking care of business in this one. They've gone to the bench here in the fourth quarter. Zach Adams, deep three. He's fouled and will go to the line for 3 free throws. John, I just don't even know what to say about how impressive this Central team has been. Don't want to take anything away from Southern. Again, they have fought, and they have not played poorly, but Central has just been overwhelming.
Madison Southern definitely not had a bad year. Just really, I think they're a good basketball team. It's just they're out 2 of their best players tonight, Tucker Nobby, Derek Helton. I was thinking Derek Helton, Jamie, was a junior. They have him listed KSHAA as a sophomore.
You know why?
Because he's a sophomore. That's incredible news for Madison Southern to have him back, have Tucker back next year. A lot of seniors for Madison Southern will call this their last ball game.
Yeah, one of those out there on the court tonight. That guy right there, Zach Adams. Blake Bonham, Colin Sebastian. We've seen Landon Adams, Caleb Catron.
Had an opportunity to get to know Landon Adams at church the last few months. Just an incredible young man. Excited to see what he does in the future.
Rebound by Christian Lawson, a back up and in. Sebastian drives by Edwards. Reverse lay-in goes, and he'll get a chance at the three-point play. Clock continues to tick here, as the lead does exceed 35.
Clock will continue to run.
And Sebastian's first bucket of the game. Lawson will get a break. Sebastian misses the free throw. Bryce Smith. And Isaac Jones in the game now for the Indians. Smith drives, kicks it back out to Edwards. Drives baseline, goes up, blocked by Dunaway, who comes down with it himself, and he's going to push it. Dunaway across the timeline, crosses over into the lane, loses it, picked up by Ham. Over to Edwards, who's tripped by the official. Zach Adams drives, out to Blake Bonham, deep three, none but net. Jagger Ham really quickly back up on the other end, 4-2. Again, just to give a little preview, Blake Bonham for another three there, and that'll go. We will have coverage of the championship games on Thursday. I believe those will be starting at 6:30. Zach Adams with the steal. He can go for the lay-in, loses it here. Bonham picks it up, steps back, gets it back to Zach Adams. Drives, gets it to go. The girls' game will be first. That will be Madison Southern versus Berea for the 44th District Championship. And then we'll have Madison Central versus Model on the boys' side. First time in 20 years, all 4 schools have been represented. As Dunaway fouls Smith there. He'll go to the line for 2. Then the clock is running, continues to run. All right, Smith is 2 for 4 free throws on the season before this. And Southern about to empty their bench here down the stretch. Some of the seniors taking a walk to the bench for the last time. And John, that's one of the toughest parts of doing this, is seeing these guys who put their heart and soul in this since they were kids. So Zach Adams, Colin Sebastian, Blake Bonham taking a seat. Just
you have a
hard
son,
to see careers in.
Yeah, you have a son the same age. I know you've known most, if not all, of those young men for a long, long time. Hate to see it end at any time, but hate to see it end like it did tonight here against a inter-county rival. Quite possibly the best team Madison Central has seen in a long, long time.
Colton Hunley hands it off to Ryder Bullock, who drives inside. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Foul there by Jeff Hairston. The crowd is really starting to clear out here. Ryder Bullock can't get the first one to go there. Bo Helton, Braden Hall, he gets the second one there.
3:50 to go here in this ball game.
Hairston at the elbow. Underneath to Smith. And he's fouled and gets it to go. 79-39. Completes the 3-point play there. Bo Helton hands off to Colton Hunley. Drives baseline. Runner won't go. He's going to go to the line for 2. Being fouled by Jace Howard. Hunley gets it to go. Under 3 minutes to play now.
Jamie, trying to remember what you said the highest score was for Central. Was it 93?
94.
94.
It's 1 of 4 there.
14 away from tying that one. That record set, I believe you said 2012 or 07. Something with a 2 and a 0.
Foul there. Yeah, the highest point total was in 2012. 2007 was the highest margin of victory at 56, currently leading by 40. I don't know that they get that one. And down to Smith. Move inside, can't get it to go. Rebound by Smith. He loses it. Rebound by Colton Hunley. Can't get it to go. Coming back the other way for Central. Central. Oh. Near bucket on the other end as Bullock knocks it out of bounds. Central will improve to 28-3 on the season. And after this, even if you win tonight, or they've got one more game, and then after that it's win and go home. Or lose and go home, win or go home. You know what I'm saying, John?
They're going to go home at some point, and I think they're going to keep winning. They've got to play Model Thursday night. I think that will be Model's going to have a tough time as well. I don't think no shade or disrespect at Model. This is just a different Central team than we've seen before.
They will have their hands full as Howard gets a bucket there. Minutes play, 82-42. Braden Hall for 3.
Almost went in.
We've talked about a lot on the football field in recent years. Hairston back over to Jace Howard, and he gets that one to go as well.
Under a minute to go. 84-42. Doesn't look like they're going to break their record.
Yeah. So we'll have that game against Central Model and the boys, and the girls' side, Hundley with a bucket. On the girls' side, it'll be Berea and Southern. So all 4 schools represented, and we will have full coverage of all of that here on WBON on Thursday. Hairston kicks it out. Corner 3. Gets it to go for Isaac Jones. But John, it's been a good night of basketball. Madison Southern Central, the girls put on a real show, came down to the wire. The Madison Central boys just jumped off the page here as they close out the 87-44 victory here at the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. The verdict is in. The final verdict. Madison Central 87, Madison Southern 44. When you want results that win, trust Levin's Law Office in Berea.
This is your CG Bank postgame show. CG Bank wants you to know that you're taken care of wherever life takes you. You can ask about Kasasa Cashback checking with 4% cashback on debit card purchases. You can visit cgbank.com to learn more.
Let's go ahead and jump to our Jack Burford drive to victory. So many great plays, such a surgence from Madison Central at 30 there in the first quarter. Jack Burford Chevrolet has the best and most new and used Chevrolets and other models in Richmond. Go to jackburford.com to see their entire inventory. John Central put on a show defensively in transition and shooting the basketball, and they were just dynamic all across the board. So really good performance. They got one more game here in the 44th District Tournament, and then they go on to start their quest of trying to win the 11th region.
Let's talk about our Precision Gas Plumbing Hot Player of the Game feature. I want to talk about Luke Asher. He was on fire tonight, heating up from the start of the game. Jamie, when it's cold outside and you want to warm up like Luke Asher, then trust the experts at Precision Gas Plumbing in Berea. From gas logs to custom fireplaces or installing gas tanks, they are there for their customers. You can follow them on Facebook to learn more.
Yep, Luke had 24 points tonight. Really spread out effort from Madison Central. Very unselfish basketball, but they just got a lot of guys who can put it in the hoop, and boy, did they tonight. Big shout out to Interior Solutions by ICL, our presenting sponsor for your 44th District. Big thanks to everybody on the team tonight for putting on this production, and we will be back on Thursday for more 44th District basketball action for Championship Thursday. So big thanks to the whole crew. For John Bailey, I'm Jamie Boggs. This has been live sports coverage on WBON TV.